Dr. Eric Kelly III and a host of phenomenal speakers from all around the globe for this 7-day virtual event that you don't want to miss.
The mission of the Black Business Expo is to raise scholarship money from kids all the way from high school all the way from college. The Black Business Olympics is one of the largest Black business showcases in the world. It is an opportunity for businesses and companies to showcase their businesses globally. We are going to be giving away laptops up to $5,000 away to students. Again, I'm Olivia Appleberry, the founder of 2 Cents Finance and one of the speakers for the expo. I am so excited to see you there. For more info, go to www.blackbusinessexpousa.com or call 919-308-9090 and hope to see you there.
I am Black Business. From the moment I wake until the time I sleep. Yes, I am Black Business. I am Black Business. Tell me, are you Black Business? I am Black Business. Do you support Black businesses? Listen, I support Black business because I am Black Business. Black Business Expo, one of the largest business showcases in the history of Black business in the world. The world! Sign up today at www.blackbusinessexpousa.com or call 919-308-9090. I am Black Business.
I am Black Business. From the moment I wake until the time I sleep, I am Black Business. I am Black Business. Are you Black Business? I am Black Business. Do you support Black businesses? I support Black business because I am Black Business. Black Business Expo, one of the largest business showcases in the history of Black America in North Carolina.
Join Dr. Eric Kelly III and a host of phenomenal speakers from all around the globe for this 7-day virtual event that you don't want to miss.
The mission of the Black Business Expo is to raise scholarship money from kids all the way from high school all the way from college. The Black Business Olympics is one of the largest Black business showcases in the world. It is an opportunity for businesses and companies to showcase their businesses globally. We are going to be giving away laptops up to $5,000 away to students. Again, I'm Olivia Appleberry, the founder of 2 Cents Finance and one of the speakers for the expo. I am so excited to see you there. For more info, go to www.blackbusinessexpousa.com or call 919-308-9090 and hope to see you there.
I am Black Business. From the moment I wake until the time I sleep. Yes, I am Black Business. I am Black Business. Tell me, are you Black Business? I am Black Business. Do you support Black businesses? Listen, I support Black business because I am Black Business. Black Business Expo, one of the largest business showcases in the history of Black business in the world.
How many times have you been asked to help someone you didn't even know, a student, a business entrepreneur, or did you ever even ask, where did they end up? That business, that friend, that entrepreneur. Well, just maybe they ended up in a gang, bankrupt, homeless, or worse, dead. Maybe they turned to crime, drugs, and alcohol. Did you ever wonder? Did you destroy their dream, or was your life always so easy? At the Black Business Olympics, we started a movement to help students complete. Give them hope and foster success. Help them to leave their dreams of providing laptops, computers, and up to $5,000 in scholarship funds. Today, we ask you to help a student, a business owner, or an entrepreneur to realize their dream by sponsoring them, supporting them, and buying from them. Consider this. With $1.6 trillion in our Black community, we only ask for a small donation for our students, our businesses, and our entrepreneurs. And you can change a life today. So I ask you, what are you going to do? Sit on the sideline and watch our students in high school be leaving, miss out on their dream from lack of resources? Or are you going to donate to the movement and change their future and yours as well? Give us a call today at 919-308-9090. Change their life by investing with action to the Black Business Olympic Fund. The Black Business Olympics, one of the largest business showcases of Black business in the history of the world.
Artist to me is a creative expression of something from nothing. You know, it explodes onto the canvas, or it explodes on in my work. One of the things that I try to do more than anything is I try to just give the lines and the movements and emotions and expressions into what I do. Art really means to me a chance to express how I feel deep down inside. Most of my art begins as a thought that I might have, you know, whether it's sports, whether it's history, whether it's a woman or a man. It pretty much starts as an idea of thought before I get into the actual image of what I'm going to draw. I do a lot of historical pieces. I was a history minor in college, and I love to do history pieces. And a lot of times I'm thinking about history, and then I try to make that history impact you as you look at it. That's one of the reasons I do pictures so large. People ask me, why do I do the pictures so big? And I tell them, I want the piece to impact them as they're looking at it, to kind of dominate them, dominate their space. And most of my pieces I try to do off page. I don't try to do anything that's going to be in those four corners or in a square. And I want your imagination to be a part of the piece that you're looking at.
What if you could build your own city? A place where every child can find nurturing people to help them achieve their full potential. A place where every adult can access job training support. Where health education is abundant. Where social justice ruled the land. A place without limitations. Welcome. You have arrived at STEM City USA. It is what every city should be. A safe and trusted community where you find people and resources to help you become everything you are and beyond. STEM City is unlike anything you have ever experienced. It is a digital twin of the world around you, only better. STEM City is about energy and soul renewal. It is more than a digital world. You can almost feel the power of live cultural events, music, and theater. STEM City promises a better future for children with caring mentors and hands-on activities with dedicated tutors to support our youth. STEM City is your passport to a healthy lifestyle with weekly events addressing our community's many issues. STEM City is your financial well-being with helpful information on wealth management, career advancement, job training, and so much more. STEM City is the community you deserve. It is the city where your dreams can come true. STEM City USA, a place in the sky that is accessible to all who reach for the stars.
Bravery is not the absence of fear, but the ability to overcome it. We stand for those who defy suppression, who speak out, and those who walk the road less traveled. Everyone deserves to be seen and their voices to be heard. We're sparking a movement, growing a community of creators united by the desire for freedom, choice, equity, and ownership. At Fanbase, it's all for one and one for all. We support each other to guide, promote, and uplift you in a place where you can unapologetically be yourself. A place where your voice, ideas, and creativity are not just welcomed, but celebrated. We are Black founded, minority funded, and supported by a diverse, inclusive, powerful community that believes in the strength of authenticity and individual choice. Regardless of success or background, we welcome you, the marginalized, the underappreciated, the successful, the superstar. We're for all who seek a space to express themselves freely, where they are rewarded for being their authentic, true self. We transcend labels because only we have the right to define ourselves. We are built for the brave, the culture, the creators, and for the future where everyone has a power to shape their own destiny, where all are empowered, voices are amplified, and freedom is embraced. For the first time, you have a chance to own the platform you helped make popular. It's a revolution, a movement in how we connect, create, and share. Everyone is a creator, and everyone has a fan base. Here, you can be you without limits.
Did you know women represent just 3% of Fortune 500 CEOs and less than 15% of corporate executives at top companies worldwide? Have you wondered what the secrets are to getting into the top ranks, whether in the private or public sector? Do you want to figure out how to stop being held back in your career or passed over for promotion? Then you're in the right place. Hi, I'm Dr. Madeline Ann Lewis, President and CEO of the Executive Women's Success Institute. I have decades of experience in the military, the federal government, and corporate America, and my mission is to help women succeed and tap into their full potential. I want to reach 1 million+ women around the world to become the leaders they are meant to be. So if you want to move into a management or executive level position, or maybe you are a female veteran transitioning out of the military into business entrepreneurship, then reach out to the Executive Women's Success Institute at 301-693-3284. Let us get you on the fast track to success.
This is Dr. Arnold T. Petsworth. He's the owner of Petsworth Vet World, a veterinary clinic in Hopton, Connecticut. His patients include dog, cat, frog, fish,
Goldie,
dog, and this alpaca. Due to doctor-patient confidentiality, we can't tell you their names. Business at Vet World was steady, and then quarantine hit. Neighbors brought new four-legged friends into their homes. Bunnies. Bunnies everywhere. Dr. Petsworth welcomed these new patients with open arms. The only problem? There were more appointments than he could manage. That's when Dr. Petsworth turned to his American Express business card, which offers spending potential that's built for his changing business needs. He decided to hire a new assistant, Julio, and with spending power built for business purchases, he used his card to furnish a new exam room. Together, Dr. Petsworth, Julio, and American Express Business made sure all the pets of Humpton got the love and care they deserved. And everyone was happy. Get the card built for business by American Express.
Sometimes you got to hear the news from the Black perspective, and more specifically, Black publishers. And that's exactly why you have to download the Hey Tie app, the largest mobile app delivering breaking news, videos, and podcasts from 200 of your favorite Black publishers. Yes, 200 Black publishers delivering news as it happens, literally all in one app. Go to HAYTI.com or download the app in the Google Play Store or Apple App Store. It's completely free, along with information that you can trust, so go check them out.
I am Black Business. From the moment I wake until the time I sleep. Yes, I am Black Business. I am Black Business. Tell me, are you Black Business? I am Black Business. Do you support Black businesses? Listen, I support Black business because I am Black Business. Black Business Expo, one of the largest business showcases in the history of Black business in the world. The world! Sign up today at www.blackbusinessexpousa.com or call 919-308-9090. I am Black Business.
Good day, business owners, entrepreneurs, thought leaders, and corporations. Welcome to the Black Business Network. My name is Dr. Linda Mitchell. I am your business moderator for this edition of the Black Business Network. The Black Business Network is a 24-hour business network showcasing small businesses, business owners, entrepreneurs, and thought leaders worldwide. We have speakers from North Carolina, London, Singapore, Africa, Japan, and cities all over the United States. The Black Business Network is a global community sharing its business knowledge to empower, inspire, and educate businesses about business. Today, I'll be having a conversation with Cherokee Edwards. Let me tell you a little bit about him. Cherokee Edwards is a phenomenal inspirational speaker. He's a trainer, a mentor, a business owner, and he's originally from North Philadelphia. Cherokee is the owner of Share Time Consulting, LLC, which is located in Williamsburg, Virginia. He also has a travel business for over 20 years and has worked for top resorts such as Fairfield, Diamond, and Vacation Village. Cherokee is also a thriving and successful coach. He's created Cherokee Edwards Inspires, which is a coaching business that inspires youth and business groups, especially entrepreneurs, churches, and many more people. Today, I would like to have a conversation with Cherokee about his coaching practice and something that he's doing that's amazing in the Williamsburg, Virginia area. I introduce to you Cherokee Edwards Jr.
Hey, Cherokee. Good morning.
Good morning.
How are you?
I'm great. How you doing?
I'm good.
You look so
you know me. You know me. I'm doing it.
Always on.
Yes.
I just want to compliment
we don't turn it off.
You look very handsome today.
Thank you so much. And you're beautiful as always.
Thank you. I appreciate you.
I gotta make you look good. Now.
Oh, absolutely. We gotta make each other look great.
Yes.
Well, let's get started. Let's tell the people all about you're amazing, because you are absolutely amazing. Let's start by talking about your coaching practice. I want to talk about what inspired you to become an entrepreneur coach. You're really great at it. I've been in the room with you on several occasions, and you know how to electrify the room and bring energy to the room. So what inspired you to take that journey and become such an awesome coach?
You know, when I started thinking about it, when I was in corporate America, I said, you know, I want to be able to affect change. I want to be able to help people. And it started with what I wanted to do for my mom when I was young. I told her one time, I said, Mom, one day I'm going to give you the world and I'm going to ask you if I can live in it. And it was just, I was really upset about how she was treated in the workforce. And then I experienced it myself. And I said, you know what? There are a lot of people that feel this way and they don't have a platform. And I once didn't have the platform either. So I said, if I was ever blessed enough, if I was ever built enough to say, you know, I can make a change, that I want to go back and I want to help children as well as adults. So I didn't want to just say it's got to be this, you know, demographic. It's got to be this age group. I want it to be for anybody that feels like they had a need for it and give them a platform.
I love that. Your platform is working for you. What is, now I know that because I've been in the room with you, but talk to those that have not. What are some of the benefits that an entrepreneur can receive, or a youth can receive, or a church can receive from you if they do coaching with you?
Well, what they can receive right off the bat is somebody to navigate their visions, their dreams, and actually help them cultivate that. So ask questions skillfully, listen very carefully, which is very important in any type of mentorship or coaching. You have to listen to what they want. So I'll walk them through and strategize what it is that they want. And then I'll start putting pieces and people together around them so they don't have to feel like they got to do everything by themselves. I want them to focus on what they're great at. I don't believe in teaching people to work on their weaknesses. I know that sounds crazy because we've always been taught that, but I believe in work on and in your strengths and allow others to come together that are strong in your weaknesses.
Yeah, that is super.
So that's what they'll get. They'll get that and they'll get my whole team.
That's super fantastic. You know, one of the things that I love about you is your energy level. We always say, let's stay on, always stay ready, right? And you are a prime example of that. What would you say are some of the things that your current and previous clients have really, really liked about working with you?
The first thing, and over almost 30 years now, the first thing that I've always heard about people, they're very complimentary on my desire to give them service, not just about my knowledge, but to actually walk them through that. So I love the personal side of it. I got used to not calling clients and conditioning myself to look at them as family because they are directly related to my success in taking care of my family. So when you start to look at people and you see the people that you love, you will treat them the way they truly deserve to be treated. You'll underpromise, you'll overdeliver. And that is the one that keeps coming out. They say you're a solutionist, you're a problem solver. We give you things and then we just wipe our hands with it and we know that we can let it go. And that's the badge of honor that I've always kept with myself since 1999 to now. That is the compliment that just keeps on giving.
I love that. I'm very familiar with the fact that you live in community. You're very community oriented. You like to surround yourself by fellow business owners that are successful, fellow business owners that are all at all levels, from beginner to intermediate to advanced, right? Even some retired, right? Yes. You're all about community. Talk to us about that. What does that mean to you? And why do you surround yourself with community?
It takes a village to raise the young. And to truly affect change, you have to be connected with the community. Yeah. Money can't come first. As much as everybody wants to talk about money, yeah. The commitment to your community, it always comes first. Money is the byproduct of the relationships that we gather throughout our time. So when someone's having an event, I'm going to do my best to show up. I may not be able to show up for the entire event, but I want them to see my face. I want them to see that, hey, you got my attention and I'm here for you because teamwork really makes the dream work. We hear that, but a lot of people don't walk it. So, but when you go into the community and they know your name, they know you're going to show up. It makes them want to participate in things that you have importance on what you want to do. So that's the biggest part of that for me.
Yeah, you're doing it and you're very successful with that. It's so important, especially in an area like Williamsburg, Virginia. A lot of times when I hear you speak and I feel your energy, I think about Les Brown. Who are your mentors? Who are the ones that you have inspired you and have brought you to where you are today?
It's amazing. You just yelled out the first name that inspired me was Les Brown. I got to meet him in 2001. George Frazier, he was there as well. Another one, great dynamic leaders, and Eric Thomas, and these people came about in humble beginnings. Steve Harvey, another one. People that have come through a fire. We say, you have to be baptized by fire. So you can be battle tested. Iron sharpens iron. So Les Brown, a big influencer for me, and then it goes much deeper. It goes Robert Kiyosaki, and Zig Ziglar, really the grandfather of motivational speakers. And it keeps going, and you keep feeding yourself. You never reach that level. You're always going to keep growing. And these are the things that I want to teach the young. The young are very important to me because, like the song says, they're our future. And once we were children and people were telling us we're their future. So to whom much is given, much is required. And a lot is given to you when you work like this.
Yeah. That's really powerful. It's really important to have mentors in your life. And even if we're coaches, we have to have coaches, right?
Yes.
To help keep us accountable and to help keep us growing.
Yes.
What would you say has been your biggest challenge as a coach, coaching entrepreneurs, churches, youth? Is there like an area you can consider your biggest challenge in working with others?
Yes, definitely. The biggest challenge, and it's almost like being a parent. Well, you are in the business format. The biggest challenge is to get people to put their pride on the shelf and work together. Show up for each other. Stop looking at the problems that they have as the only problems in the world, and they just stay in that, because givers gain. So you have to teach people to commit to each other, to be accountable to each other, to maybe not talk about each other in a negative light, and try to understand that when we come together, we become a mighty, mighty force. So that is the hardest thing that I have experienced in decades of coaching and training entrepreneurs, is to get them out of that little proverbial box that they put themselves into, where it's just happening to me, and not us. How do we do it? I teach people there's a difference between a problem and a situation.
Mm-hmm.
So I'll tell them the difference right off the bat is the situation slows you down. The problem stops you. So when you are a part of a problem, you force the leader to stop, look, listen, evaluate. And that is a very difficult task. And I'm sure you can identify that being an amazing entrepreneur yourself.
Mm-hmm. I absolutely can. What I hear at the foundation of what you just said is relationship. And one of the things from my generation that we had was relationship. But now we have the internet. A lot of people are, they're on internet and they're solo. They don't have those social skills, right? They don't know how to have a relationship. They don't know how to, look someone in the eye and have a conversation with them and be comfortable with them and build a relationship with that person. Can you talk a little bit about that in today's world? I know you work with the youth. You work with all levels.
Yes.
And so talk about relationship. It's at the center of what you do every day.
Yes, relationship building is the actual epicenter of all creation. There is no scaling anything without a strong relationship. Again, going back to, you can count on me and I know I can count on you. As we did with the Entrepreneur Explosion, you show up for me time and time again. So when you're doing something, it's just as important to me as it is to you. Not only do I buy your products, I love them, by the way. I have one now. But the point is, when I talk about your products, because of our relationship, I don't sell you the way a traditional person would. So I don't have to force it on people. And I don't have to say, hey, just do this for me. Oh my God, please do this for me. It's more or less, I love this. And I love the creator of it. We have a fabulous, phenomenal relationship. Yes, give her the chance. You know, you need CMOS in your life. Yeah. You know, you need, you know, if you body butters, you need things that, you know, the Sweetheart Mitchell's collection has.
Yes.
Give her a call. Tell her that your boy Cherokee sent you to her. She's going to take care of you. You know, Big Dave's going to take care of you. Yeah. And that's the importance of relationships. I can put you in a room that may be a little difficult for you to put yourself in because you don't know the people, you don't know the players. But if I know the players, then you now can meet the players and vice versa.
Yeah. You know, our theme for 2025 as we're going into it is shop local. Let's support each other. 757 support 757. And when we were at the Entrepreneur Explosion, which we're going to talk about and share with everyone what it is, that was the motive. It was to get everyone to shop, do their Christmas shopping and Thanksgiving shopping, you know, on a local level. It's easy to go on your phone and, you know, support the big moguls out there, right?
Right.
But what about the small businesses that are right in your community? The ones that, you know, every day get up and work hard, make their products, put their passion, put their love and their heart into it. What about supporting them? Can you talk a little bit about that before we get into the Entrepreneur Explosion?
Definitely. I tell people, imagine this. You go to the mall, you buy whatever name brand thing, just like you were saying earlier. You're on social media. You can buy it. You can have Amazon drop it off to your house, all this stuff. But when it's time for you to build something, it's time for you to do something that's important to you and you need help. How often are these big producers coming to your aid? How often are they donating things to your cause? How often are they participating? How often are they showing up for things that are important to you? The community needs the small business owner. That is the fabric of the entire nation. That not just there's one community, but the entire nation. Small business accounts for more than 60% of the entire economic pipeline. And so when we don't look at each other that way, we actually hurt ourselves too. Because, you know, I tell people, stop looking for the hookup. Pay the small business owner what they deserve. What is the price? Pay the price that's on the sticker. Don't ask them for a hookup. Don't ask them for it to be free. Don't assume that you know what it took for them to build what they built. So yes, the small business owner, it takes each of us to take care of us. So let each one teach one so we all reach one.
I love it. And I can hear your passion and your excitement.
Let's go. Let's get it.
It's just amazing. It really is. So let's talk about the Entrepreneur Explosion. You know, my experience as a vendor and guest of the Entrepreneur Explosion, the second annual event was done a couple of weeks ago, and I was there last year and I was there this year, and I came back because of the value. So let's talk to everyone about how amazing it is and what motivated you to create the Entrepreneur Explosion. First, tell everybody what it is.
Okay. The Entrepreneur Explosion is simple. We want to bring all entrepreneurs together in one room, like you said earlier. Some of them may have been in business for as many as 50 years and very successful, 7-8 figure incomes coming into their business. But then you got the other ones that just started their business. They just got their LLC like literally a week before the event. And you want to give them the platform to come together. And I wanted to take away all the guesswork. I don't want it to be the traditional event where you buy a table, you come sit there and you're hoping people will come to your table. And you notice that people are walking right down the center of the room because they're trying to avoid you like you got the plague or something, right? And I want it to be where we actively become each other's teammates so we can actually experience how strong we are together and how weak we are apart. So when we do this, I said the first one was in 2022. I wanted to do it in 2020 and 2021, but COVID stopped that. So I said, okay, we're going to do it in 2022. And we invited 26 entrepreneurs out there. I didn't want any more than that. I wanted something that I felt like I could help control a little bit easier, right? So we started with 26, and we didn't allow not one shopper, not one. And I know that sounds crazy, especially what you witnessed last week, a couple weeks ago. So the people said, Cherokee, how is this going to work? This is not going to work. We don't have anybody to sell to. We don't have anybody to bid. So I said, okay, listen, please trust the process. I need us to get to know us. I need us to recognize that we're all we got and we're all we need. So once we saw each other, you dispel the thing where everybody's alienating each other and not wanting to work together and walk down that center. One thing, it starts tension when you don't talk to each other as vendors. It creates tension for shoppers. So what I wanted to do was I wanted only the vendors to shop to only the vendors. So the 2022, I had to trust the process too. I had to believe that this was going to work and everybody was going to patronize each other and see how strong it could be. And thank goodness it worked.
It worked.
Everybody bought from everybody. Everybody got on each other's calendars. So everything that I said would happen, did happen, and even better than I expected to happen, which lent itself to 2023. 2023, I said, okay, I got a secret for you. It's not going to be just the vendors. This time I marketed it to the public, open to the public. And also it went from 26 vendors to 50 vendors, just like that. And it was word of mouth. It was, oh my goodness, this was amazing. I've never been a part of something like this where we actually actively worked with each other that whole entire experience. Yeah. Now you got people that look forward to seeing each other. And we only do this once a year. Look forward to seeing each other. And oh, by the way, they market it online, Facebook, Instagram, social media outlets. We did some different tours and talked about it. Now the community, here we go with that word again, the community supported the event because they came in last year, as you remember. Yeah. And then that led to this year. So this was the third one, and we're working already on the fourth one. Believe it or not, we already got tables gone already. And we're only literally 2 weeks past the 2024 version. Wow. So, and you know, on that light, I spotlight the children. We had an 11-year-old,
yes,
who was 10 years old last year, who was 9 years old the first year. She was emceeing each year, and she's gotten better and better. I know you can speak to that because you gave her props right on stage. Thank you for that. She needed to hear it. And I got a young one. He's also just not even a teenager yet, author of the Turtle Tales. And he's very young. I want these kids to have a platform, right? His name is Eli Mackey. He's amazing. But I don't want him, and he doesn't fear adults to express his talents and his skill set. You want them to start young. So when they get in the room with us, they're a part of us.
I love that. You're creating leaders by giving them the opportunity to get rid of the fear. Do you know one of the biggest fears is speaking in public?
Yes.
And you're giving them an opportunity to hold that mic and get rid of that fear now. You know, they're going to be phenomenal as adults.
What did you think about Elena on stage without me on the stage with her?
She was incredible. Her projection, her volume, her confidence, it was all there. And I have seen her progress from last year to this year with your support, her mom's support, all the leaders that are around her that she's watching.
Yes.
Right? Because a lot of children, they learn by just watching you.
Yes.
Right? You're being an example for them. So
yes,
it's amazing. You know, that idea came up and you executed it.
Thank you. I love entrepreneurs because entrepreneurs know that you don't become an entrepreneur to make money. You become an entrepreneur to make change.
That's right.
You want to make change, and you have to have an ability to affect change.
Yes, absolutely. And it takes a village.
It takes a village. It takes a village.
Especially in Williamsburg.
Yes, ma'am. That part. And I've been in this area since 2000. So I'm telling you, it was 99. So you're right. It was work. It was work, but it's so worth it. It's so worth it to see us not fear things that you always were told to fear. And you thought that it just doesn't work in Williamsburg. It can work in Williamsburg if we say it will work in Williamsburg.
Yes, you are being the change. You're changing history. You're absolutely changing history. Yeah.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
I'm gonna do my best for as long as I got breath in my body.
Let's talk about the vision. Let's talk about the vision for Entrepreneur Explosion. What does that look like? Where are you taking it?
Woo! Now this is gonna sound crazy, but as much work as we put in on each event, right? And we work for the entire year. We're already working for 2025. November 15th, y'all. November 15th, 2025. Get it on your calendar. If you would like to be a vendor, come and reach out and we'll walk you through the process. We'll talk about the pricing and how to get the table. We have an early bird special. But the vision is this. It's very simple. I want to do 10 explosions in different cities. The ones that need it most. We're already in process. We're already having talks. We're having talks in Philadelphia. We're having talks in Jersey. We're having talks in New York. We're having talks in Atlanta. We're having talks in South, North Carolina. We're having talks in different places, Houston, Texas. These are people that came to the event. They saw this. They witnessed this a couple years, and they said, we need this. We got to have this. So the goal, and this is very, very ambitious. I know it is, and the team has to go to work and roll the sleeves up to get it done. But my goal is a two-part. First of all, to spread it out around throughout, whether it's the 7 cities here for this year coming up, or the outright selections of the United States. But also, one in particular that I'm very, very ambitious about is to do for the young. I want the children. So I want entrepreneurs from the age of 2 to the age of 16. One of those 10 entrepreneur explosions is going to be dedicated to only them. Because like you said before, we want to raise our young to be CEOs of their own vision, their own dreams, and not have it shattered by people who tell them who they are. I want them to know they are who they are, and no one has the right to tell them who they are or who they're not. So that is the vision, to spread this thing. Let it be infectious and go across the country to the people who think they don't have a platform. Let's give them one.
That's great. That is absolutely phenomenal. I'm going to tell you why I think it's phenomenal. Because what I'm doing today is the very thing that I wanted to do when I was a child. I thought I wanted to be a lawyer. I wanted to help people, but I saw lawyers on television, and I took that profession. I said, I want to be a lawyer. What I really wanted to be was a teacher. I wanted to teach people how to be healthy. That was at the core. And it started when I was a youth. So what you're doing is you're positioning them for success. Because when you're a youth, you're passionate about what you want to do. You don't have all those obstacles that adults may have, the fear and the fear of failure and the things that, as we get older, that may come to us. You're tapping into that power at a very young age that can carry them to success as an adult. It's just phenomenal.
Speak on it.
Absolutely phenomenal, Cherokee, what you're doing.
That's why you're so important to my vision. And I'm not just saying this on this show. You know how I feel about you. But I literally have sat in our business meetings in the BOM, the Business on the Move group, and I've opened up the top. Matter of fact, run and grab my jar for my body butters. I want to show it. Go into my bathroom and get it, or to have Jameez do it. But I want people to know that my training is unorthodox, just in the fact that you can't read about this in a book. You got to feel this in your heart. So when you talk about somebody's product, you talk about it when they're not there, as if they're right there in front of you. Can you do that? Can you do that? Can you bring back that youthful exuberance and excitement? And then watch how excited everyone gets. It's infectious, right?
Yes, it is.
Somebody said, well, Cherokee's talking about, Sweetheart Mitchell's collection. Okay, he wants me to buy the body butters. I'll do it. Okay, I'll buy the sea moss. I'll do it. But does he use it? And I always tell people, when you use somebody's product and it works and it's beautiful and it smells great and you get compliments, it should be a badge of honor to say, I know the creator of this. Like when we talk about cell phones, I don't deal with Elon Musk, and I don't deal with anybody in that stature. But what I do deal with is I deal with Sweetheart Mitchell's collection. I deal with it. And my whip shape, but I want you to see this. Now, my other one is not open yet, but I want you to see this. And yeah, that's a plug for you, and you deserve it. But I don't know if y'all can see it. Let me turn it this way. This is almost empty. So I'll be calling you again. This is almost empty. I don't know if you can see it like that, but I
love it.
You can see it if I do it
like
that.
Yeah, we can see that it's empty almost.
It's beautiful.
Well,
it's beautiful.
Right?
It's beautiful. It's on my head, guys. It's shining. It's good. It's
You're looking great.
Let's go.
You're looking
Send the
great.
check in the mail, darling. Check it. But that's the importance. That's the importance. And that's what makes me excited, is because I believe in you. You believe in me. We need each other to raise the kids up. We need each other to raise the kids up. That's my little young kid right there. That's Eli. That's Eli, the turtle specialist. That's what I call him. You know, this is his book. So not only did I buy his book, and I paid the money for it. I don't want anything in but I also asked him to autograph the book for me. Because we're authors, so we know how important when somebody buys a book. He just wanted to give me the book. I said, no. I want your autograph, because when you're big and bad and all over the place, I want you to remember I knew you when you were young, when you were a little kid, right?
Yes. And you were a part of planting those seeds in him that are going to harvest.
Hey, maybe I'll need a favor one day. I need to be in good graces.
So we've got some folks commenting in our comments. We have the owner of Superfood Parents, Laquita Marie. She said it takes a village worldwide. Anywhere we want to make that change, then we can. She said, we're on the team working dreams. She was also a vendor at the Entrepreneur Explosion.
Yes, she was.
And amazing. She has amazing knowledge and wisdom about how to get your superfoods in your diet on a daily basis. And so we thank her for joining us today and being in the chat. And you guys have any comments or questions for Cherokee, please put them in the chat. We've got Vanessa Jones. She says, so cool. I'm watching on the TV.
Yes.
So we've got some conversations going on in the chat. We want to keep that momentum going. So if you have any questions for Cherokee, be sure to put them in the comments. So Cherokee, you have an actual number of vendors that you would like to be at the Entrepreneur Explosion, and you don't want to go above that number. What is that number, and why did you set that number?
Okay, and great question. That number is 50. That is the sweet spot. 50 is the amount that I know that we can get across the stage in 2 hours. Now we figured it out. We did the 50 for the first time 2 weeks ago, and we did it in an hour and a half. I was like, whoa, this was so amazing that you guys, we were all fluid. You saw it. You were part of it. And just like you just commented on Laquita, who did an amazing job with the food there, guys, healthy eats, it does take that. So when you talk about our energy, me and Dr. Linda, we take care of ourselves inside out. And superfoods, this is amazing that it helps you from the inside out, keeps you excited. And also you saw Vanessa Jones on here. That is the voice, believe it or not, on the commercial for the Entrepreneur Explosion. She is my golden voice. She is my golden voice. So you were all selected. You didn't realize this, but you were all handpicked and selected when I called you or when my team called you. Why? Because I know we already got along. We already think very similar. So when we bring the new people in that we really don't know, it's easy to recruit them. It's easy to make them feel comfortable and at home and not feel like, oh God, I'm being alienated. Nobody wants to come to my table.
Yeah. You don't want that
so
feeling.
So the 50 is the sweet number.
Yeah.
No, you don't want that feeling. I've been to events where there's thousands of people there and you feel like, you know, you're just cattle in there. You're just walking around and there's no personal touch to it, right? But the 50 is a sweet spot because all of us can talk to each other, right? Because somebody asked me, why don't you just put this in the Coliseum? I could see this thing going thousands. I said, yeah, it may be able to go thousands. That's not what I want. We have other events. Let them go up thousands. But let the Entrepreneur Explosion not exceed 50. Now, you may want to do 10 events, but don't let them exceed 50 so it stays intimate.
I love that. I love that. We have Melissa Bryce. She says, hey, Cherokee, Melissa and Ish here. We love and appreciate you. And Miss Nikki Curry says, Cherokee is the man.
Thank y'all. That's my family, and those two are like my children right there. You know, Entrepreneur Explosion coming through, and in that way, you know, because these are young entrepreneurs coming up They need to see us, Dr. Linda. They need to see us. They need to be able to touch us. They need to be able to embrace us. Like we would say, if they're following Les Brown, which I still do to this day, we got to go online and social media to follow him. We got to go online to talk about Anetta Powell, you know, and Stormy and a lot of others. Shout out to them. I love them to pieces. But right here locally, they can come embrace me and you. They can touch us. They can come to our events and they can hear us, and then we could go have dinner. That's got to be a powerful, powerful statement.
Oh, that's relationship.
Yes.
That's true relationship. You leave that event and you guys are sitting down and you're fellowshipping together, talking about the event, what worked, what didn't work. You know, that's true relationship right there. And it's the foundation of what breeds success.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
So we've got about 2 minutes left, and I want you to be able to make sure you tell everyone, how do they go and sign up for the Entrepreneur Explosion? How do they reach you if they want to sign up for coaching as an entrepreneur? Maybe they want you to come speak at their church, or maybe they want you to work with their youth, because you're phenomenal with working with children, especially if that child has a business.
Yes, ma'am.
And also, I just want you to put a little plug in there for your book.
Okay.
The Champion Within.
Yes, ma'am. Definitely. Okay. So how do you reach me? First of all, I want all of you guys, I want all of you out there, the Entrepreneur Explosion. I want you all there. If you're entrepreneurs, if you're budding entrepreneurs, I want you to understand that teamwork makes the dream work. This is the group of all of us right there in all black and gold shirts. There's our colors right there. All of us right there in that ballroom. And the tickets are already on sale. You can reach out to us at area code 757-345-5164. Again, 757-345-5164. And we will get the tickets done. We got an early bird special for you. The price is $300. That's the early bird special. That price is good until January 15th. I'm sorry. January 15th, the prices go up to $500. But they can be financed as well. To some of y'all that are saying, man, I can't just give him a check like that. Give us a call. We have a very low down payment. And because it's so far out, we can budget you so that you can afford it. And we can start working for you right away. Now, the book, The Champion Within. The Champion Within, I wrote that book as a guide. It wasn't a motivational guide. It was an inspirational guide. The difference between inspiration and motivation lasts for a moment, bam, and it's gone. Inspiration done correctly can change your life. It lasts for a lifetime. So you can buy that book, The Champion Within. Life is simple. It's just not easy. That book is on sale right now for $25. I will autograph it for you, especially if you tell me that you saw it on this show. I will autograph it for you, and I'll write a nice little inspirational message for you. But come to the workshops. I do workshops for children, for budding entrepreneurs, for churches, for women, for men. It doesn't matter. Whatever you need. Some of us just need a shot in the arm with a little bit of adrenaline. And Dr. Cherokee's here.
Yes. We got Kay Nicole Brown. She says, having Cherokee as a coach in person is amazing.
Thank you. Thank you.
We've got some of your clients on here. We've got
Yes.
Stuart Mitchell on here saying the Entrepreneur Explosion is an excellent event. Sign up today. Take advantage of that early bird discount.
Come on, y'all. Come on. Let's go. Let's get it. Come on.
And one more testimony from Diana Barnes. She says, I observed the Entrepreneur Explosion in 2023, and I had to be a vendor in the room this year. It was a phenomenal experience. And yes, it was. I second that, Miss Barnes.
That's why it takes the teamwork. You see what y'all, I don't have to say it. Y'all are saying it for me. That's important.
Yes, absolutely. And just one last thing, just tell everyone what social media platforms you are on so they can go and follow you and get your followers up. And you do a morning tell them about your motivational clips that you do as well.
Yes, definitely. Thank you so much. Okay, I do a motivational Monday, and I'm on the Facebook platform. It does share out to Instagram and all the other social media outlets, right? But I'm personally on Facebook, Motivational Monday, and it's in the morning. So I usually hit that on Monday about 8 a.m. I usually don't go too far past because I got meetings then. But then I also do Inspirational Friday. But see, here's the cool part. My students, they're on there. I'm on there with them. So we have Motivational Monday. We have Tell It Tuesday. But, we have Millie's Monday at the evening. So that's 2, right? We have Tell It Tuesday. We have Entrepreneur Explosion on Wednesday at 7 p.m. And then we have Thankful Thursday at 7 p.m. on Thursday evening. And these are my students too, but a lot of times I'm on there with them. And then to clean up the week on Friday, Inspirational Friday, once again, about 8 a.m., between 8 a.m. and 9 a.m. And I just give you some really positive words. Sometimes you'll send something for me and then I'll go ahead and talk about that.
Well, I want to thank you for being on the show today. You're magnificent and powerful. And I'm sure they can feel your energy jumping off the screen.
This is for you. This is for you.
So thanks.
I love you. Thank you for having me.
Cherokee Edwards. And thank you so much for what you do in the community. The fact that you're making a difference and you're changing history. Thank you. From the bottom of my heart. Thank you.
Thank you for having me. Love you guys.
Did you know that approximately 333.34 million businesses exist today, according to a report from 2021? And you may be one of those businesses, or maybe you're not in the business market yet, but you're aspiring to be a business owner. Well, guess what? You're in the right place at the right time. Because let's face it, everything is about timing and opportunity. Hi, my name is Dr. Lotus Richey, and I'm the CEO and founder of the Lotus Richey Coaching and Consulting LLC, along with the Lotus Richey Ignite Show. 15 minutes of success with Dr. Lotus Richey, as well as books to boom your business and bring who you are. And today, I want to bring this amazing message to you about the Black Business Network and the Black Business Olympics. See, the Black Business Network and the Black Business Olympics is designed to help people just like you, that's right, that look like me, to take their business to the next level. Not just in your front yard or your backyard, but globally. The Black Business Network and Black Business Olympics is designed not to just help you survive, but to help you thrive. So join us today as we come together with businesses all around the world to support our students, our children, our young teens, our young entrepreneurs. What we do is we come together to help raise funds for students who are aspiring to be business entrepreneurs, who are aspiring and who are thriving in college. We endow them with a wonderful opportunity to gain scholarship of either a laptop or several thousands of dollars. And we invite you to help be a contributor to this amazing opportunity to help someone that looks just like you. So join us today at our website and let us connect with you and help you ignite and take flight in every area of your life on the Black Business Network and the Black Business Olympics.
The Black Business Expo's mission is to raise funds for high school seniors going to college or K through 12 entrepreneurs. This expo is a fundraiser for students. Please, you may go to www.blackbusinessexpousa.com to donate to the scholarship fund or use the Cash App at $BBXUSA. Our goal is to give laptops and up to $5,000 to 10 students. Students can register online at www.blackbusinessexpousa.com. Every dollar counts. Please donate to the Black Business Expo USA Scholarship Fund.
Hello, I am Dr. Eric Kelly III, the visionary strategist and founder of the Black Business Olympics. I invite you to showcase your Black-owned businesses on the Black Business Network global stage. The Black Business Olympics is a global Black Business Network platform that propels Black-owned businesses into the international spotlight. By showcasing your business on the Black Business Olympics platform, You can reach a worldwide audience of potential customers, partners, and investors. You can also establish yourself as a thought leader, an expert in your field, attract lucrative partnerships, and more speaking engagements. In addition, the Black Business Olympics platform provides a valuable opportunity to connect and collaborate with like-minded entrepreneurs and business professionals from around the world. This can lead to new business opportunities, ideas, and relationships. Finally, by sharing your story and expertise on the Black Business Olympics platform, you can inspire and empower others. This is a powerful way to make a positive impact on the world and leave a lasting legacy. If you are a Black-owned business owner, I encourage you to seize the opportunity to showcase your business on the Black Business Olympics platform. It is a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity to make an indelible mark on the world. Be one of the 1,000 visionary entrepreneurs who are changing students' lives, shaping industries, and leaving an unforgettable legacy for their families. Unleash your voice on our global stage and watch your business thrive. Black Business Olympics is one of the largest Black business showcases in the history of Black business in the world. Yes, the entire world. Just give me a call today at 919-308-9090.
Dr. Eric Kelly III and a host of phenomenal speakers from all around the globe for this 7-day virtual event that you don't want to miss.
The mission of the Black Business Expo is to raise scholarship money from kids all the way from high school all the way from college. The Black Business Olympics is one of the largest Black business showcases in the world. It is an opportunity for businesses and companies to showcase their businesses globally. We are going to be giving away laptops up to $5,000 away to students. Again, I'm Olivia Appleberry, the founder of 2 Cents Finance and one of the speakers for the expo. I am so excited to see you there. For more info, go to www.blackbusinessexpousa.com or call 919-308-9090 and hope to see you there.
I am Black business. From the moment I wake until the time I sleep. Yes, I am Black business. I am Black business. Tell me, are you Black business? I am Black business. Do you support Black businesses? Listen, I support Black business because I am Black business. Black Business Expo, one of the largest business showcases in the history of Black business in the world. The world! Sign up today at www.blackbusinessexpousa.com or call 919-308-9090. I am Black business.
I am Black business. From the moment I wake until the time I sleep, I am Black business. I am Black business. Are you Black business? I am Black business. Do you support Black businesses. I support Black business because I am Black business. Black Business Expo, one of the largest business showcases in the history of Black America in North Carolina.
Join Dr. Eric Kelly III and a host of phenomenal speakers from all around the globe for this 7-day virtual event that you don't want to miss.
The mission of the Black Business Expo is to raise scholarship money from kids all the way from high school, all the way from college. The Black Business Olympics is one of the largest Black business showcases in the world. It is an opportunity for businesses and companies to showcase their businesses globally. We are going to be giving away laptops up to $5,000 away to students. Again, I'm Olivia Appleberry, the founder of 2 Cents Finance and one of the speakers for the expo. I am so excited to see you there. For more info, go to www.blackbusinessexpousa.com or call 919-308-9090 and hope to see you there.
I am Black business. From the moment I wake until the time I sleep. Yes, I am Black business. I am Black business. Tell me, are you Black business? I am Black business. Do you support Black businesses? Listen, I support Black business because I am Black business. Black Business Expo, one of the largest business showcases in the history of Black business in the world.
Did you know that approximately 333.34 million businesses exist today, according to a report from 2021? And you may be one of those businesses, or maybe you're not in the business market yet, but you're aspiring to be a business owner. Well, guess what? You're in the right place at the right time. Because let's face it, everything is about timing and opportunity. Hi, my name is Dr. Lotus Richey, and I'm the CEO and founder of the Lotus Richey Coaching and Consulting LLC, along with the Lotus Richey Ignite Show. 15 minutes of success with Dr. Lotus Richey, as well as books to boom your business and bring who you are. And today, I want to bring this amazing message to you about the Black Business Network and the Black Business Olympics. See, the Black Business Network and the Black Business Olympics is designed to help people just like you, that's right, that look like me, to take their business to the next level. Not just in your front yard or your backyard, but globally. The Black Business Network and Black Business Olympics is designed not to just help you survive, but to help you thrive. So join us today as we come together with businesses all around the world to support our students, our children, our young teens, our young entrepreneurs. What we do is we come together to help raise funds for students who are aspiring to be business entrepreneurs, who are aspiring and who are thriving in college. We endow them with a wonderful opportunity to gain scholarship of either a laptop or several thousands of dollars. And we invite you to help be a contributor to this amazing opportunity to help someone that looks just like you. So join us today at our website and let us connect with you and help you ignite and take flight in every area of your life on the Black Business Network and the Black Business Olympics. I'll see you on the other side. Prepare for what's coming and dominate in economic winter. Stand strong and thrive by showcasing your great products and services globally through the Black Business Network and Black Business Olympics. The Black Business Network has showcased over 2,000 companies with over $7 billion in sales each year. Over 10 million attendees have viewed the rebroadcast each month. Through the Black Business Olympics, unique styles of business training and mentoring are turning students into business owners and entrepreneurial warriors who will dominate in any economy. Gain the ultimate advantage of the Black Business Olympics, 7 days of unbelievable topics and speakers speaking around the globe. Donate your time and experience to provide expertise and scholarships to students worldwide and change the world. Now, more than ever, new insights, tools, strategies, and capabilities are needed. This is your chance for a major presentation to the world. Fill out the form and join the more than 2,000 speakers who have presented to over 200 countries. Join the Black Business Network streaming live into the Metaverse, STEM City, Black Multiverse Enterprises, Hulu, Amazon, YouTube, iHeartRadio, Apple, Facebook, LinkedIn, Pod TV, IBM TV, Spotify, and Google Podcasts. Sign up today. Spaces are limited, and we will see you there.
Hello, this is Israel, and I am CEO of Daydreams Interactive and author of Princess Planet. So, genius is common, and as a kid, I loved to daydream. Even as an adult, I loved to daydream. And when my daughter became 6 and loved princess characters, but we just could not find the diversity that showed her, we created our own characters. So, for instance, you have Princess Nulu right here. Princess Nulu is from Uganda, and her genius is that she loves to take care of animals. She can actually even listen and hear what they say. And then we have Princess Isabella right here. Princess Isabella, she's from Cuba, and her genius is biochemistry. One day she hopes to eliminate disease. Then we have Princess Nia right here, and Princess Nia is based off of my daughter, and she wants to be the greatest dancer alive. So that's her genius. So what's your genius? My genius is my imagination. Genius is
5-Star BDM, Brand Development Masters, is a professional consulting and advisory group keenly focused on business development services for the small to mid-sized business and entrepreneurs. Although every business is unique, they often share business development challenges that can be addressed through smart branding. Services include process improvement and operations, digital strategy and transformation, business intelligence, digital marketing, and personal branding. Our business and personal branding company has helped a number of professionals and organizations to optimize and grow. This results in more business, more opportunities, better reach, positive outcomes. Visit www.5starbdm.com today to learn more.
Are you a forward-thinking entrepreneur or business owner? The world is changing faster than ever, and it's time to pivot and adapt to the future. Hello LLC is here to help you do just that. Hello stands for helping enterprises leverage leading-edge optimizations. Our innovative solutions can streamline operations, reduce overhead costs, and give you a competitive edge in a market projected to reach $5 trillion by 2030. By pivoting to the metaverse, businesses can tap into a rapidly growing market that is projected to be a significant part of daily life for 25% of Americans by 2026. As a full digital metaverse agency, the Hello LLC can help you create custom solutions to streamline operations, increase productivity, reduce costs, and drive brand recognition. Why should you pivot to the metaverse with the Hello LLC? By leveraging cutting-edge technology, you can provide immersive experiences for your customers, expand your global reach, and unlock new revenue streams. Contact us today to make the pivot.
I am Black Business. From the moment I wake until the time I sleep. Yes, I am Black Business. I am Black Business. Tell me, are you Black Business? I am Black Business. Do you support Black businesses? Listen, I support Black business because I am Black Business. Black Business Expo, one of the largest business showcases in the history of Black business in the world. The world! Sign up today at www.blackbusinessexpousa.com or call 919-308-9090. I am Black Business.
Good day, business owners, entrepreneurs, thought leaders, and corporations. Welcome to the Black Business Network. My name is Dr. Linda Mitchell, and I am your business moderator for this edition of the Black Business Network. The Black Business Network is a 24-hour business network showcasing Black businesses, business owners, entrepreneurs, and thought leaders worldwide. We have speakers from North Carolina, London, Singapore, Africa, Japan, and cities all over the United States. The Black Business Network is a global community sharing its business knowledge to empower, inspire, and educate businesses about business. Next up, I'll be doing a fireside chat with Nikki Curry. Let me tell you a little bit about Miss Curry. Nikki Curry is a renowned brand visibility strategist, public relations expert, and a professional speaker dedicated to amplifying the voices of solopreneurs, entrepreneurs, speakers, and leaders. She has over 18 years as a principal owner of the Image Brand Company and Nikki Brand Media Division. She has mastered results-driven publicity. Nikki Curry is recognized. She's recognized as an expert as a media brand strategy leader. Her insights and clients have been featured in Forbes, Entrepreneur, Yahoo Finance, and national news media outlets, including TV, radio, podcasts, and national publications. She's passionate about empowering women of color in leadership roles and guiding them to accelerate their careers and make a meaningful impact around the world. I present to you Miss Nikki Curry. Good morning, Nikki. Good morning.
Hello, hello. Good day, beautiful.
How are you today?
I am fantastic.
It's great. You're looking
pretty amazing. Oh, thank you. Appreciate you.
I appreciate you, and I appreciate you showing up today. Let's get started. I've got some really good information that I want you to share with the community, and I want to learn myself as well, because I honor your presence on this network because I know the changes and the impact that you're making in the community. And I know that this will be a great network for you to share your brand, share your information and expertise, and get yourself out there so you can help more people. So let's start by asking, in your experience, what are the most common visibility mistakes that small business founders and entrepreneurs make and how they can avoid playing it small?
Great question. I would say that some of the biggest mistakes that we make is that we don't give ourselves permission to stand tall, permission to come off the sidelines and play full out. We play small, we shrink, we allow others to take our spot, claim our spot, because we look at it as a form of bragging, not being humble. But here's what I know. Just because you're humble doesn't mean you're not confident, right? So you can have both. You can definitely be both, have both, and live out both. And so that's one of the biggest mistakes I see people making, especially women. And then we operate from a place of fear. We think that we are not worthy. We have not given ourselves permission to be worthy. Everyone has something to say. Everyone should be recognized, should be seen, heard, and not just for the sake of see me, look at me, but because of those that are considered what we call mission-driven messengers. We do have something to say. We do have impact that we can make on others' lives. I think they should be seen and heard. And we have the opportunity to do that.
Let's talk about worthiness, because I've seen that as well in my practice as a coach. Can you talk a little bit more about that, the worthiness piece? You know, how do women get to that point, and what are some of the strategies you use to help them overcome that?
Awesome, great question. The worthiness piece starts with the mindset. Everything starts with the mindset. Everything. And that's why I'm a big component of personal development. I've been involved, engaged, and thrust myself into personal development since I was 16, and now I'm almost, and can't tell you the age. But personal development is so important. People preach professional development, but in my opinion, you can't have professional development without that personal development. Everything starts with the mind. Everything starts with a decision to be great, a decision to stand up, be an advocate for someone else, be a solution to a problem for someone else. We were all put here to solve a problem. And most people don't think of it that way, but it's true. And some of the strategies I use is to have my clients and have my people write down some of the fears that they're looking at as far as visibility and publicity, you know, getting on TV, doing things like this. This is a lot for some people. They rather go sit in the corner instead of doing something like this. And I get it. You know, some of us are just so used to being in the background. But what I encourage people to do, if you have a problem with thinking that no one wants to hear what you have to say, or you have nothing worthy to share, write down those things that's giving you fear, that's giving you pause. We call those the visibility blocks, visibility fears. Write down those things. What's keeping you from standing out in your marketplace as a business owner? Listen, you can't get paid if you're the best kept secret. I'm sorry. It's not your job to know you exist. It's your job to tell the world that you exist. So you got to step out of your comfort zone. You got to bring it. No matter who else is doing what you're doing. I don't care if it's 10 million gazillion. That's that Medea math. I don't care if it's 20 million 500 people doing the same thing that you're doing, but it's only one of you. There's only one of Dr. Linda Mitchell.
That's right. I love that. And, you know, we've all have a different fingerprint for a reason, right? We have something to contribute that's different, you know, from the other person. And then, you know, that gift that God has given us is what we are called to share with the world to make the world a better place. That's why it's been put inside of us. I love the work that you're doing and bringing those gifts out and giving people the courage. You know, I've been that person. Public speaking is one of the biggest fears that's out there. People are so afraid to get in front of that camera or get up on that stage and share, you know, who they are and what they do and how they contribute to the world. And, you know, one of the things that I found is getting them to talk about their story.
Right.
feel a lot more comfortable and getting that introduction and that confidence building. Because when you talk about your story and you talk about your testimony, you're telling your truth. You're telling your truth.
That's right.
So talk
Right.
to us about what does it take for a business leader to go from being under that radar to becoming visible, having that authority in their field, and what strategies do you find to be the most effective?
I think for business owners, especially in today's climate, you have to be willing, you have to make that decision that I'm going to put in the work. Again, it doesn't matter who else is doing what you're doing. You have a space to occupy. There's a reason why you're here. You have an assignment to fulfill.
This is so
When we
true.
think, and when I think about it, it's like, you don't get mad at McDonald's for not selling Chinese food, right? They have an assignment, right? You don't get mad at your dentist for not representing you in court. That's the lawyer's job. Everyone has an assignment. Everyone solves problems. You just have to figure out what problems you solve. And one of the best ways to do that, the strategy that I like to use with my clients, and especially new clients, and they're not used to being visible. As a matter of fact, they probably feel inadequate. I tell them to think about the person you once were, right? We are most powerfully positioned to serve the person we once were. That's why I do what I do. I used to be behind the scenes. I used to make it happen for everyone. I still do. I'm a servant leader. But we are in a position now. There's a reason why you're doing what you're doing, Dr. Linda Mitchell. It's a part of your story. It's a part of your calling. It's a part of your mission. It's a part of your movement.
Yes.
We have to do what we were assigned to do. Until we honor that, nothing will work for us. You think it's working, but it's not. There are so many people waiting on you to lead them. They're waiting on you to lead them. So think about who you once were. I was once the person that experienced obscurity, overlooked, felt inadequate, invisible. Nah, not anymore. We're changing the game. We're changing the narrative. Here we come.
You turned your lemon to lemonade.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
That's what it's about. You know, life, when you have that challenge, whatever that challenge is, learning how to turn it into something that's going to inspire others. And, when people hear your story and your testimony, I'm just inspired by just knowing that you used to be behind the scenes. I would never have thought that,
It's so funny, Dr. Linda, that most people think I'm an extrovert. Technically, I'm a little both. I'm an introvert and an extrovert. I'm a loner. But when it comes to helping what I call my community, the underdogs of the world, the brand underdogs, I'm on fire. I'm on fire. And I tell my clients, you may not like me at the end of the day, but at the end of the year, you're going to love me. I promise you that, because we're going to get this work in. We're going to get this work in.
One of the things that I've learned how to do is to turn it on and turn it off. A lot of times as coaches, we have to learn how to, move when we're needed. We have to always be ready, right? And so turning it on and turning it off, you got to always be able to turn it on.
You do. You have to be ready. You have to be like, okay, I don't know all the answers, but it's going to come to me. And I do that all the time. Sometimes I just say, I need that download. I don't know what to do, what not to do, but it's going to come to me. I'm a problem solver. And I believe that's what helps me a lot. And I'm also not afraid to ask for help.
Yes.
Okay. Yes. And let's talk about that. Let me unpack that for a minute. Yes. I'm one of those that I'm a fixer. I'm a problem solver. Sometimes the S on my chest is a little crooked. My crown's a little crooked. So I have to go ask for help. The older I get, the more I realize it's okay to not know the plan. I heard a speaker say this the other day. Give yourself permission to not know what the plan is. To tell Nikki Curry that in the past, oh my goodness, I would have just had a meltdown. What? We don't know the plan? Oh no, we can't move like that. But sometimes you got to step back, reset, and regroup.
Come on.
You have to. You have
wisdom.
to.
That's wisdom right there.
Yeah. And it's okay. It's okay. It's okay to not know the plan. It's okay to pivot a little bit. And when we pivot and when we decide, okay, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do it afraid. I do things afraid. It doesn't look like it, but I am doing things afraid every single day. I am in rooms that go, why am I here? Why did they invite me? Oh my goodness. But I do it anyway.
I love that.
Do it anyway.
I've been in those rooms and I know exactly what you're speaking of. And as you do it over and over and over again, that confidence comes, right? That self-esteem goes up, right? And you trust in the process and know that the download, as you mentioned, is going to come. The knowledge and the wisdom is going to come. I've been that person.
Yeah. And let me add something else to that. What has helped me throughout all these years I've been in business, and I've helped thousands and thousands of business owners, celebrities, influencers, all that good stuff. But what has helped me to understand that I don't have to do this alone is the relationships that I build. I believe in establishing and building relationships before I need them. You will get more from me than what you pay for. Guaranteed. I'm going to 10x everything that you pay me. If you're a client, I book people right now for free. And I have a mentor that tells me, stop doing that. Stop doing that. But I can't help it because I'm a servant leader. And I'm going to help you. I'm going to push you. I'm going to push you till you can't go anymore. You may not like me now, but you're going to love me in the end.
I love it. I love it. Can you share a no fluff experience of a high level visibility strategy that has helped a client of yours stand out and make a significant impact?
Oh, wow. I think the people I've worked with in the past, present, and future, they're all amazing. There's something about them. They're kind of unorthodox like me. So those are the people I attract. A couple of things that comes to mind. I work with an influencer, one of the top social media strategists in the country. Her name is King Ashley Ann. And I became her client. And then she became my client. One holiday season, well, she gives throughout the year, but this particular holiday season, she went into the different Kroger grocery stores in our area. And she purchased food for people that she didn't know, for strangers. And I'm watching this thing go live. I'm just watching on social media. It's live. She had no idea that at the end of the night, she purchased over $28,000 in food and goods for strangers. She didn't do it for the accolades. She didn't do it for the notoriety, for the press or media. No one knew about it. No one and she also bagged their groceries. So she blew up her American Express.
Wow.
$20,000. So while I'm watching this, I'm saying to myself, oh my goodness, this is phenomenal. Now, mind you, she always gives. I took it upon myself to send this story, this live action to the news. This particular story, they called me, this was at midnight, right? By the time I got done with the media stuff, it was at midnight. Early that next morning, I got a phone call from the news station saying, we got to talk to her. Can you connect us? Can you help us reach her? They did a story on her in her local area. That particular story went viral. She was featured on MSN, Yahoo Finance, Bloomberg, you name it, Forbes. Everyone featured her. That's just something I did out of the kindness of my heart, but because I think the story was worthy to be told. And that's just, she's an industry celebrity, an influencer, multi-millionaire, comes from nothing, and she's doing it for the people, right? But the other thing that comes to mind is when I help those people that they got the doctor behind their name, they got all kind of accolades, but they've never told their story on some of these elevated stages, or they've never been in front of a TV camera, or they've never had a radio interview. To be the one to help them get to that point in their careers where they're telling their story, they're reaching the masses, they're helping more people, they're giving back. is what I call a success story. Forget celebrities. Think about those people, those mission-driven messengers, those people that are out here doing what's necessary. They're not asking for the pat on the back. They're not asking for a parade. They're just doing the work. Those are my people. That's my community. That's why I do what I do. We're leaders, but we're servant leaders, and we're humble.
And I love that, especially the ones on a local level, right? A lot of times they don't end up on the news. They don't end up in the spotlight because the news is featuring so much negativity. Just you're being, what I hear is connector. You're being able to connect them to the media that can give them the spotlight on a local level. Sometimes it's really nice when people find out that a hero is local in their city, right? Or in their city, you know, and then they can reach out to that person, you know, in whatever manner of their specialty. That's just incredible, because me as a small business owner, I don't have the access to the media like you might have. You know what I'm saying? You know, people, you could pick up a phone or send an email because you got names and contacts that I don't have. So I visualize you as a connector. You're connecting, you know, individuals to platforms that can give them that spotlight, that notoriety on a, you know, local level.
Right. Absolutely. And that's I consider myself as a connector, relationship builder. I can see things sometimes in people that they can't see in themselves. I have that gift. We all have gifts and talents. I have that gift. I can see something in you and go, hey, you need to connect with that person. Hey, we need to get your story on TV. I do this all the time. There are people right now, not only in my area, but in other cities and states, they have no idea that I'm the one that sent the story in for them to be interviewed.
You do it anonymously.
I have done that. I do because I hear things. And see, that's the thing about working with the media. They want your stories. They want to hear from you.
This is true.
But people like us, we're too afraid, or I don't think that's a story, or we have that fear. We're coming from a place of fear, and I get it. We all suffer from imposter syndrome for the most part, but let's not give imposter syndrome a pity party. Let's not stay there. But when working with the media, they rather hear from the regular consumer, the regular person, you know, with that story, opposed to hearing from me. They know I got a story for you. I got somebody you need to talk to. But to talk to you, to go directly to you, is what they really want. So I encourage everyone, please just shoot your shot. Let the media know, even if it's not TV. Everyone doesn't have to go on TV. There are all kinds of podcasts out here that you can share your message on. You can get that visibility and that publicity, and that's going to help your small business grow. That's going to help elevate you as a subject matter expert. That's going to help you get more speaking engagement. That's going to help you just elevate, period. You can do it. You can do it.
I love that. When I think about mindset and I think about my business as an entrepreneur, right? How do I stop playing small? How do I make my brand impossible to ignore? You know, so when people see my brand, you know, they get my message.
Right. Another great question. Here's what I'm going to recommend to everyone, because I've been exactly where you are. Do it afraid. If you get the opportunity to see, opportunities are seldom missed. They're just passed on to someone else. You got to put the work in. Be afraid, but do it afraid. If an opportunity comes across your path, it's coming across your path for a reason. I'm not saying every opportunity is for you, but sometimes we have to do those things, those big audacious goals. We have to do those things that makes us afraid. But once you do it, I promise you, it's going to change your life, because you're using that muscle you don't normally use. It's going to help you change and be more proactive. So if you are a business owner that you're too comfortable right now, you need to shake things up. You got to do at least once a week, do something that makes you afraid. Do that one thing that scares the bejeebies out of you. Do it. And guess what? Once you do it, no one can take it away from you. Whether it fails or succeed, it doesn't matter as long as you do it. Make up your mind to do something that you have never done so you can get where you want to be, okay? We have to do that. Business owners, we got to step out. You got to be creative now. We got to do more things that your competitor is not doing. And that's where this visibility and publicity thing comes into play. A lot of people don't want to do the media piece because they're like, that looks like I'm bragging. But I'm telling you, people will start to see you as an expert because they think the media has already done the vetting piece of this. They've already checked you out. Oh, you can't be on TV if you're not coming correct, right? You can't be somebody if you know, if you're on TV, there must be something to you. That's what I'm trying to say. Do those things, make up your mind, make a decision, figure out what you're going to do, and do it. Do it. Action, action, action. Action equals results, and you will learn from it. You will learn from it. Okay.
I hear a lot of accountability in that. And I also think about social media and the fact that we have access to millions of people right at the tip of our fingertips on our cell phone, you know? And when you give an action directive, it's easy to take your social media platforms and put it into play. Every time you go live or do something on social media, you could be practicing, if you will, and getting ready for that big TV show that'll happen one day. And you're ready because you've been on social media so much. Can you talk a little bit about that?
Yes, absolutely. That's a great example. I think if you use social media for as long as it's free, I'm a big component of LinkedIn. I know there's a different conversation happening on LinkedIn opposed to Facebook. Facebook is still the biggest and the baddest. Yes, it is. But my clientele, my community resides on LinkedIn. So I spend a lot of time over there. But when I spend time over there, I decide that I'm going to be a servant leader. I'm going to be an educator. I'm going to be a teacher. So I was taught the concept of give your best and they will pay for the rest, right? So teach, educate, use social media as your platform to get to know people, build relationships. I have had people hire me and they've never met me in person. I have a mentor that I've had for 15 years, and we finally just met. And this mentor has worked with Bobby Brown, Mary J. Blige, but we've never met because he's on the West Coast. I'm here. And I'm telling you, social media is a great way to grow your brand the right way. Be a teacher, be an educator, give nuggets, give your best. Don't worry about people not paying you because they will, because most of the time, 90% of the people that hears your information, they're not applying it. So they got to come back and get more, right? But use social media to show your expertise and share your expertise. You build not only mind share, you get in people's mind, because that's what you want. You want to be top of mind when they think of holistic health, when they think about pressed juices. By the way, I'm out and I need some more. They think about Dr. Linda Mitchell, okay? I love them. But you want to be top of mind. That's called mind share, right? So when they think about publicity, TV, radio, visibility, I hope they would think about me, right? And then you want market share. Social media will help you get that mind share piece and that market share piece. But you got to put the work in. Showing up is half the assignment. That's half the problem. You got to show up. You can't be afraid. Now, listen, you can't be the best kept secret and get paid too. It doesn't work that way. Not anymore. You're not an order taker. You got to put the work in.
What role would you say that storytelling plays in that? Because I know exactly what you're talking about as far as putting the work in. Because like social media, you got to be on there every day. You can't just come in and go and let a couple days go by or weeks go by. It's like consistency, right, is important. And so how does storytelling get into that consistency?
Oh, storytelling is so important. We need another 3 hours to talk about that piece, but storytelling is the foundation. It's the foundation. People buy from those we know, like, and trust. And a lot of times the root of that concept is the story behind your brand, right? Like, I'm a storyteller. I would put you out there, get your story out there. I'm a speaker. I'm going to tell a story about something. It helps people build a relationship with you. It helps people to understand where you're coming from. We like stories. We're human creatures. So we can relate to a story quicker than we can just stats and stuff you're throwing at us. But if you tell me a story, you get my emotions involved. So storytelling is a big part of building your brand. And use it on social media. Like on LinkedIn, for example. LinkedIn is one of my main visibility strategies. Plus I have about 100 more, but LinkedIn is truly one of my visibility strategies. So every time I post something, even in my bio or my profile on LinkedIn, there's a story there. There's some sort of story there to get you involved, to get you to become a part of me. I want you to take me home with you. I want to be top of mind to you. When you need something, call Nikki Curry. She got you. And if she doesn't have you, she knows someone that does. So storytelling is a part of that. And it's an ongoing process. We all have stories to share. It's a part of our assignment. That's why we're doing what we're doing. It's a part of our story, backstory and present story.
So how can entrepreneurs craft that story and turn it into a narrative that resonates with their target audience? And I'm asking that particular question because I had to learn how to do that over a period of time. I use my husband and myself as an example a lot of times when I'm doing stories or podcasts, or I might be doing a live, and I put us in our particular scenario, giving our target audience example, if you will, of why I made that product. We use it on, my husband's sciatica. We have a butter we use on his sciatica because he has pain in his body. But I crafted that over a period of time, years and years of going on social media. What would you recommend a way for an entrepreneur to craft that narrative so they can make sure they resonate with their target audience?
I recommend that every business owner, and we should do this not every day or every week, but every few months, go back and look at your story. Look at your why and look at your who.
That's good.
Look at your why and look at your who. I used to preach your why, your why, your why, and it's important, don't get me wrong. But sometimes, excuse me, the who is important too. Like, I serve those that feel obscurity. They feel overlooked. They feel insignificant. That was once my story, right? So I know how they feel. I know what daydreams they're having. I know what things they research. That's a part of the story building. So when I'm speaking to my audience, I know exactly what to say because I know what their story is. I know what things that they're feeling. So I suggest that everyone do an audit of your story, of your why, your who, definitely your who you're doing this for. And write down those things. Think about those things that have given you, what was your most defining moment in your business or in your life? I assure you it's connected to your why and your who.
It is.
What are some of the things that breaks your heart? I assure you it's connected to your why and your who. What are some of the things that pisses you off? Excuse my French. I promise you, that's my number one question. It's connected to your why and your who. And that will help you build and craft your story. Okay?
That's good. That's really good. We've got some comments coming from Sweetheart Mitchell Collection. It says, excellent interview thus far. Trust the process for sure. And your gestures of giving are absolutely phenomenal.
Oh,
yeah. I know you, right? I know you. You are such an amazing giver. You live and lead from your heart. Just the fact that that you allow folks to receive your support without compensation. And I know that you're being compensated in other ways, right?
I am. Yeah.
And just like you said, that client, you initially started out helping her, and you ended up being her customer, and then she ended up being your customer. Things like that happen. It'll
Right.
come back to you in some way and in some form, you know?
Right.
So we've got 3 minutes left to wrap it up. And I really want folks to have some clarity about how to reach you, where to go and find you. I know that you mentioned that LinkedIn is your number one. Tell the folks how to reach you, what your website is, and any last words you have in the next 3 minutes for the audience.
Okay, awesome. Of course, you can connect with me on LinkedIn. Don't just send me a connection notice. Do your best to send me a DM. Connect with me on LinkedIn. Let's talk. Let's meet. And the other thing I want to suggest is that let's get together. I'm going to give you my landing page where I have different things up there, not just a website. I would love for you to download my PDF form where I give you 20 visibility tips, strategies that I use currently that has helped me make money, help my clients make money. Some of them are a little unorthodox, but they work. But if you go to Linktree, that's linktr.ee/Nikki Curry, linktr.ee/Nikki Curry, NIKKICURRY. There's a download up there that you can take, and I promise you it will change your life. And also on this link to have a free visibility session with me. And that's a great way for us to connect. Let me find out what's going on with you. If I can't help you, I can definitely refer you to someone else. But I'm sure your message is worthy to be told. And I would love to be that one to help you tell that story.
Difference in the world. I want to thank you for leading from your heart and just being available to those, you know, that may not have that. You know, they might see somebody on social media or somebody on TV, but they don't have access to that person to be able to, you know, coach them and guide them. You're reachable. You're touchable.
I am.
You're available. I know that. I'm in the community with you on a daily basis. And I just want to give you your flowers and just say thank you, Nikki Curry, for sharing your gifts with the community. It's needed.
Thank you, Dr. Linda Mitchell. You're one of my favorite people. I appreciate you, your kindness, your warmth, your professionalism. You have been a blessing to me, and I really, really appreciate you and all that you do. And I need my juices. Let's talk.
Take care. The Black Business Expo's mission is to raise funds for high school seniors going to college or K-12 entrepreneurs. This expo is a fundraiser for students. You may go to www.blackbusinessexpousa.com. Again, that's www.blackbusinessexpousa.com to donate to the scholarship fund, or use the Cash App that's on the screen below, and $BBXUSA. Our goal is to give laptops and up to $5,000 to 10 students. Students can register online at www.blackbusinessexpo.com. Every dollar counts, so we want to remind you to donate to the scholarship fund. We want to thank our Black Business Expo USA sponsors for September of 2024. NC 100, Suede, Soul, Carolina, Virginia Minority Supplier Development Council, STEP Management, Margie McLean Foundation Incorporated, Genius is Common, Executive Women's Success Institute, The Quality Coaching Company, Superwoman Business Services, Creative Force Studios, Lee Entertainment, Black Business Olympics, Artistic App Design, Banks Law Firm, and Black Business Expo USA. Genius is common, and I'll see you on the other side.
I am from Washington, D.C., but I was raised in Durham, North Carolina. I came to Durham when I was about 5 or 6, and then I traveled back and forth to D.C. because it's where my people are from. One of the unique things about my family is my mother, she's also an artist. She does quilting, and she does a lot of artistic things. And then my son, he draws with both hands, his right hand and his left hand, like I do. So that's kind of a family trait. And then my other son, he's a videographer, and my daughter, she works, she's a regional vice president for Sunglass Lab. When you start out drawing and sketching, you want to continue to explore, you know, each avenue. I do pastels, I do pen and ink, I do painting, I do acrylics. I haven't done oils yet, but I try to do all facets of art. What I say to a lot of times to people is, you know, you can't put yourself in a box when you're an artist. You have to explore. And over the course of my life, I've tried to explore different mediums. I also do sculpture as well. I choose my subjects by the intensity that they have in their faces, or the intensity that somebody is moving, because I do more than portrait drawings. I also do I do abstract, and then I do figurative drawing also. Well, what happened in this particular show is that I started out trying to come up with something that would be a little bit different than what everybody else is doing. So I was working on a Barack Obama show, and they wanted me to do some paintings of Barack. And so what I did was, because of the deadlines, I kind of did it kind of fast. And then I realized when I was doing it fast, I enjoyed it. And so then I started doing other pieces the same way, and I started to enjoy those pieces also. And so I came up with this particular style, and it's a style of lines and colors. And what's interesting is that when I was in college, I did a show called Lines, Colors, and I talked about the boldness of the blacks, the hotness of the whites, and this is how this has come about, you know, later on in my life. And the colors comes from a lot of the entertainers that I work with, where they wear different colors. They don't wear, you know, your plain reds or your whites. They wear different colors, and so that's also another piece of what's giving me the colors. The subtitle of this show is Faces That Speak Life. That's real critical. Faces that speak life. Each one of these pieces is a life source and a life energy that's being put on display for people that are looking at them. You know, I always say in terms of my art, it's not important that I draw them. It's important what you get out of what I draw. You know, I don't try to just draw it because you like it. People wanted me to do prints. I didn't do prints. You know, people asked me to do different people, but the people that I choose are people that make a difference in the lives of people in the world. So the human landscape idea was, again, as I say, the lines represent your emotions, it represents your ideas, and it represents your journey as a human being. And that's why you get the different pieces and the different looks. And as you notice, I try not to do one look that looks alike another look. And that's what's the most important part of this show.
Bravery is not the absence of fear, but the ability to overcome it. We stand for those who defy suppression, who speak out, and those who walk the road less traveled. Everyone deserves to be seen and their voices to be heard. We're sparking a movement, growing a community of creators united by the desire for freedom, choice, equity, and ownership. At Fanbase, it's all for one and one for all. We support each other to guide, promote, and uplift you in a place where you can unapologetically be yourself. A place where your voice, ideas, and creativity are not just welcomed, but celebrated. We are Black founded, minority funded, and supported by a diverse, inclusive, powerful community that believes in the strength of authenticity and individual choice. Regardless of success or background, we welcome you. The marginalized, the underappreciated, the successful, the superstar. We're for all who seek a space to express themselves freely where they are rewarded for being their authentic, true self. We transcend labels because only we have the right to define ourselves. We are built for the brave, the culture, the creators, and for the future where everyone has the power to shape their own destiny, where all are empowered, voices are amplified, and freedom is embraced. For the first time, you have a chance to own the platform you helped make popular. It's a revolution, a movement in how we connect, create, and share. Everyone is a creator, and everyone has a fan base. Here, you can be you without limits.
Did you know women represent just 3% of Fortune 500 CEOs and less than 15% of corporate executives at top companies worldwide? Have you wondered what the secrets are to getting into the top ranks, whether in the private or public sector? Do you want to figure out how to stop being held back in your career or passed over for promotion? Then you're in the right place. Hi, I'm Dr. Madeline Ann Lewis, President and CEO of the Executive Women's Success Institute. I have decades of experience in the military, the federal government, and corporate America, and my mission is to help women succeed and tap into their full potential. I want to reach 1 million plus women around the world to become the leaders they are meant to be. So if you want to move into a management or executive level position, or maybe you are a female veteran transitioning out of the military into business entrepreneurship, then reach out to the Executive Women's Success Institute at 301-693-3284. Let us get you on the fast track to success.
Ladies and gentlemen, and fellow professionals, please allow me to introduce myself. I am David Jones, the co-founder and CEO of the Hello LLC, where I am passionately dedicated to guiding individuals and businesses toward their own return on time investment.
Dr. Eric Kelly III and a host of phenomenal speakers from all around the globe for this 7-day virtual event that you don't want to miss.
The mission of the Black Business Expo is to raise scholarship money from kids all the way from high school, all the way from college. The Black Business Olympics is one of the largest Black business showcases in the world. It is an opportunity for businesses and companies to showcase their businesses globally. We are going to be giving away laptops up to $5,000 away to students. Again, I'm Olivia Appleberry, the founder of 2 Cents Finance and one of the speakers for the expo. I am so excited to see you there. For more info, go to www.blackbusinessexpousa.com or call 919-308-9090 and hope to see you there.
I am Black Business. From the moment I wake until the time I sleep. Yes, I am Black Business. I am Black Business. Tell me, are you Black Business? I am Black Business. Do you support black businesses? Listen, I support black business because I am black business. Black Business Expo, one of the largest business showcases in the history of black business in the world. The world! Sign up today at www.blackbusinessexpousa.com or call 919-308-9090. I am black business.
I am black business. From the moment I wake until the time I sleep, I am black business. I am black business. Are you black business? I am black business. Do you support black businesses? I support black business because I am black business. Black Business Expo, one of the largest business showcases in the history of Black America in North Carolina.
Join Dr. Eric Kelly III and a host of phenomenal speakers from all around the globe for this 7-day virtual event that you don't want to miss.
The mission of the Black Business Expo is to raise scholarship money from kids all the way from high school, all the way from college. The Black Business Olympics is one of the largest black business showcases in the world. It is an opportunity for businesses and companies to showcase their businesses globally. We are going to be giving away laptops up to $5,000 away to students. Again, I'm Olivia Appleberry, the founder of 2 Cents Finance and one of the speakers for the expo. I am so excited to see you there. For more info, go to www.blackbusinessexpousa.com or call 919-308-9090 and hope to see you there.
I am black business. From the moment I wake until the time I sleep. Yes, I am black business. I am black business. Tell me, are you black business? I am black business. Do you support black businesses? Listen, I support black business because I am black business. Black Business Expo, one of the largest business showcases in the history of black business in the world.
How many times have you been asked to help someone you didn't even know, a student, a business entrepreneur, or did you ever even ask, where did they end up? That business, that friend, that entrepreneur. Well, just maybe they ended up in a gang, bankrupt, homeless, or worse, dead. Maybe they turned to crime, drugs, and alcohol. Did you ever wonder? Did you destroy their dream, or was your life always so easy? At the Black Business Olympics, we started a movement to help students complete. Give them hope and foster success. Help them to leave their dreams of providing laptops, computers, and up to $5,000 in scholarship funds. Today, we ask you to help a student, a business owner, or an entrepreneur to realize their dream by sponsoring them, supporting them, and buying from them. Consider this. With $1.6 trillion in our black community, we only ask for a small donation for our students, our businesses, and our entrepreneurs. And you can change a life today. So I ask you, what are you going to do? Sit on the sideline and watch our students in high school be losers, miss out on their dream from lack of resources? Or are you going to donate to the movement and change their future and yours as well? Give us a call today at 919-308-9090. Change their life by investing with action to the Black Business Olympic Fund. The Black Business Olympics, one of the largest business showcases of Black business in the history of the world.
Over the past few years, we've seen the growth of existing and new initiatives focused on financial inclusion, building global networks, and reducing the wealth gap in response to the idea there's not enough seats at the table. Whether their outcomes are to increase the representation of Black executives on corporate boards, ensure an inclusive global economy, or to create new U.S. African commercial pathways, the strategies are often carried out by separate programs. The question is, should they be? With the continent of Africa being home to more than half of the world's fastest growing economies, the youngest workforce, over 400 companies generating more than $1 billion annually, 700 generating more than $500 million annually that are poised for growth, and being the destination of nearly $5 billion in venture capital in 2021. Diversifying U.S. and Africa commercial engagement by building bridges between African businesses and their U.S. diaspora should begin being seen as mutually beneficial. From helping to reduce Africa's enormous capital gap to catalyzing two-way trade opportunities, the COVID-19 global pandemic hopefully has taught us that global challenges and opportunities are more interconnected than we thought. During the pandemic, African companies like Unicorn Flutterwave, insurance provider Reliance Health, ride-hailing app Yasir, and 54Gene, the continent's first bank of DNA on people of African descent, proved that when African companies have access to networks, capital, and information, they grow big, grow fast, and create solutions that are valuable to the world. This is why Be Direct was created. We are the first U.S.-based but African-centric board preparedness and board search company designed to connect U.S. Black talent and corporations to African businesses. Unique and fundamental to Be Direct's success is our process of helping board candidates adapt their experience and networks to an African context before they're connected to high-growth companies that are looking to locally and globally scale. From our focus groups with African business execs and government leaders, we don't ignore the sentiment that business is easy, but people are hard. Having a pool of board candidates with hard-to-access networks and extensive experience across the business life cycle, including successfully raising capital, is table stakes for an initiative like this. So yes, we have that. But corporate or entrepreneurial success in the U.S. does not guarantee success in Africa. Developed alongside industry partners on the continent, our training program, Be Direct Prep, is designed to transpose their experience to create cultural comfort, understanding, and a commitment to helping businesses in Africa scale. Our board governance sessions are African continental and country specific, integrated with cultural awareness and dexterity training, masterclasses led by African industry execs, and mentoring and coaching from African continental-based facilitators. But even more unique to Be Direct Prep, we cap off our training program with an immersion trip to help candidates that have not been to Africa before see and feel Africa's complexity and opportunity from African soil. We all know traditional network-based board placement has historically left a lot of us out of ever really being in the paid board pipeline. Our strategy supports the work of many great organizations that are successfully filling seats at U.S. board tables by creating more tables for those that are still left on the sideline. It's time to start seeing the role and value of U.S. Black talent and businesses on the continent of Africa differently. Old perceptions and habits limit economic inclusion. Let's transition Black talent and the African businesses they will support from the periphery of the global economy to its core. Living in a global lockdown, we all know now how fast local and global economies can change, and see the value of having businesses that hire, strengthen local value chains, and even grow globally. Status quo in any form holds back progress. We must democratize U.S.-Africa commercial engagement by socially and economically connecting cultures that have long been disconnected. It's time for Africa's U.S. diaspora to redefine their global value by helping African businesses scale continentally and globally.
Every speaker has a moment where their words can spark inspiration, drive change, and transform lives. But what happens after the applause fades? With 5-star BDM, your voice doesn't have to fade. We transform your live session into a professional ebook, Imagine your session becoming a permanent, interactive asset, reaching new audiences across the globe. Like Grant McGough and Dr. Eric Kelly III, whose session on the Mindset Revolution continues to inspire thousands through their custom ebook. Your ideas can become a lasting impact. Turn your session into an ebook that not only tells your story, but expands your reach, builds your brand, and engages your audience. With embedded videos, custom graphics, and a stunning flipbook or PDF format, your message will inspire long after the event is over. And for a limited time only during the Black Business Olympics, get your custom ebook for just $199, down from the regular price of $399. This is your chance to transform your message into something truly unforgettable at an unbeatable price. Your package includes a professionally designed ebook, a flipbook or PDF, embedded video of your session, and custom graphics. Everything you need to showcase your message in a way that lasts. With 5-star BDM, your session becomes more than a moment. It becomes an opportunity for growth, greater visibility, and lasting impact. See your influence multiply as your message reaches new clients, partnerships, and platforms. Ready to turn your ideas into a global movement? Visit 5starbdm.com to secure your custom ebook today. Your audience is ready to listen.
Sometimes you got to hear the news from the Black perspective, and more specifically, Black publishers. And that's exactly why you have to download the Hey Tie app, the largest mobile app delivering breaking news, videos, and podcasts from 200 of your favorite Black publishers. Yes, 200 Black publishers delivering news as it happens, literally all in one app. Go to HAYTI.com or download the app in the Google Play Store or Apple App Store. It's completely free, along with information that you can trust, so go check them out.
I am Black Business. From the moment I wake until the time I sleep. Yes, I am Black Business. I am Black Business. Tell me, are you Black Business? I am Black Business. Do you support Black businesses? Listen, I support Black business because I am Black Business. Black Business Expo, one of the largest business showcases in the history of Black business in the world. The world! Sign up today at www.blackbusinessexpousa.com or call 919-308-9090. I am Black Business.
Good day, business owners, entrepreneurs, thought leaders, and corporations. Welcome to the Black Business Network. My name is Dr. Linda Mitchell, and I am your business moderator for this edition of the Black Business Network. The Black Business Network is a 24-hour business network showcasing Black businesses, business owners, entrepreneurs, and thought leaders worldwide. We have speakers from North Carolina, London, Singapore, Africa, Japan, and cities all over the United States. The Black Business Network is a global community sharing its business knowledge to empower, inspire, and educate businesses about business. Our next speaker is Brayley Ayuma. I'm so excited to bring her on. She is an executive assistant, social media manager, and a customer service expert. She is also the CEO and founder of Sisters from Kenya. As the CEO, Brayley manages a team of virtual assistants that help busy entrepreneurs, presidents, CEOs, and vice presidents of companies maximize their time, allowing them to focus on more important issues and tasks in their lives and businesses. Today, I bring to you Brayley Ayuma.
Well,
hello, Brayley.
Hello, Dr. Linda. Hi.
How are you?
I am doing great, and how are you?
I'm doing amazing. It's great to see you. You look beautiful.
You look beautiful as well, and thank you so much. Thank you for having me.
Well, thank you for being available. I know there's a time difference, so this is
Yeah.
really really special. So let us start by having you tell us about Sisters from Kenya. What is Sisters from Kenya, and what's the mission?
Well, so Sisters from Kenya is a company dedicated to providing professional virtual assistant services that empower small businesses, particularly Black-owned businesses. We help them streamline their operations and focus on growth. Our mission as Sisters from Kenya is to deliver high quality, reliable, and culturally proficient administrative supports to entrepreneurs and organizations worldwide. But most of our clients, like 80% of them, they are based in the US. So we aim to bridge the gap in accessibility to top tier business supports for underrepresented communities.
Love that. I love
Yeah.
that. What inspired you to start Sisters from Kenya?
Well, my inspiration for Sisters from Kenya came from the passion that I have for helping businesses succeed and give them the desire to create opportunities worldwide. And then, so I saw a gap um, in the a business gap. I wanted to offer women in Kenya an opportunity to to showcase their skills on a global scale, and then being able to assist these businesses and show them that we have talent here in Africa,
Yes.
that we can help them grow and as a way of giving back to the community. So the journey has not been an easy one, but it has been a rewarding journey.
I can only imagine that it hasn't been easy, but when you have a sense of community, it makes
Mhm.
it easier, right? Because as women, you come in together, and I'm sure you have the support of your husbands and your family members as
Yes.
well, because they want you to be successful as well. Can you talk about that? How did you guys come together as a community and start Sisters of Kenya? Like, what did that conversation? I would love to have been a fly on the wall at that initial conversation, and now you've executed it.
Yes, yes. Thank you for that. That's a great question, Dr. Linda. So it all started after I graduated, and then I I have a bachelor's in horticulture, something that is totally different from what I'm doing right now. So when I finished college, and then I started looking for a job, but then it became so difficult. So it went by for 2 years actually, and then so after I gave birth to my son, I talked to my husband and I told him I would really want to venture. I want to look for something that I can do online because I know I am great with supporting people, being there, their support system and everything. So, and then he decided to get me a laptop, and then he was like, I am not sure what else I can do, but here's what I can offer. So and then I went online and then I started looking into things that I can do to help businesses. How can I support them? And then I went along and did some certifications for admin support, customer service. And then, so the journey went by. And then from me finding my first client, and then for us to grow, it is a dream that is coming to, to birth right before my eyes. And I'm amazed by what things can happen and how much things can change so fast, to now being an agency of me helping other women become virtual assistants and still offering them an opportunity to work under my agency to help support businesses streamline their work.
That's incredible. Incredible story. What did it feel like when you got that first client, Brayley? What was that feeling?
Well, it was a journey. It was a journey of failed trials and everything. I actually worked with the clients that did not pay me because at first I didn't know how to run a business. Even myself, I did not know how to do that. I did not know that I have to have a contract into place in everything. Being that this is a global business, I am based here in Africa, and then most of the clients that I was working with, they're based in the US, the UK, and then so my very first client that was successful, it was from me being able to join their masterclass. And then because I am outgoing and I love making connections with other people, especially Black business owners. So I went in and then I took their masterclass. After we were done, I was successful. And then she was like, Bradley, I want to bring you on as my assistant. So that is how it started. And it was so fulfilling. It was beautiful. It was a beautiful moment.
Yeah, it takes courage to do what you're doing. And, I just want to give you your flowers and commend you on taking the courage. A lot of times people say they want to do things and they have the desire in their head, but they may procrastinate about it, or the fears might be so big that cause their knees to knock. You know what I mean? But you took
Yes.
the courage and you talked to your husband about it, and he supported you by providing you with the equipment to get it going. He's like, okay, I don't know what else I can do, but here you go.
Yes.
That's incredible. What a beautiful story.
Thank you.
So what separates your virtual assistant services apart from the competition? What's your niche?
Well, I wouldn't say we have a niche at all, but
Okay.
however, what makes us unique is because we tailor our services to meet the unique needs of our clients, because we have different clients that are in different sections of businesses, and also they are at a different stage. We have startups, we have already established clients, businesses that are really doing well, and then we also have those businesses that are just coming up. So we try to tailor their unique needs to meet what they need at every stage of the business, because we emphasize on cultural competence and we pay attention to detail to get to understand what our client loves, because we genuinely care for our client's success. Additionally, we also pride ourselves in fostering long-term relationships by being more than just assistants. We are your strategic partners. We don't just come about to do the admin work. No, we come up with ideas to help your business propel to the next level.
Yeah, I love what you're saying, because when it lands in my heart, what lands there is that you have cultural differences when you're dealing with people from all over the world.
Absolutely.
In the United States, things are done a certain way. In Europe, they're done a certain way. In Africa, they're done a certain way. And as a result of that, I guess my question would be, how do you make sure that their location, their geography, right, and
Yes.
the little idiosyncrasies, the small things that are done different there, how do you stay on top of that? That takes knowledge and skill. How do you stay ahead of that?
Well, Dr. Lena, that's a very great question. So the way we do it is, like I said, we have different clients. So and then they are in different geographical locations.
Right.
So we get to understand what our client wants, but most importantly is what are their values? What are their values, and what are the goals that they're trying to achieve even with their business? Because at the end of the day, we don't just work with anyone or just any business. We work with businesses that are out here to change the world, to have an impact on the people that they are serving.
That's
So,
your niche.
yes.
That's your niche. That's your niche right there. That's what differentiates you from the other businesses, people that are making changes in the world, changing history.
Yes.
I love that.
Absolutely. Thank you.
I love that. I know that you're a mom, a wife,
Yes.
A sister, a daughter, right? How do you manage that work? Now you're running a business owner. How do you manage your work-life balance to make sure that you take care of yourself and you take care of your team?
Well, so the thing is, at first, it wasn't easy. I was all over the place. As much as I come as an expert in like keeping the businesses streamlined and everything, at first I would lean on more. Sometimes I would lean on more on my work, and sometimes I forget the family part. But then I found balance in time management. I found balance in time management. And then I remembered I am a virtual assistant. So what my clients are doing, they are delegating to me. And that is why I came up with a team. So delegation is the key. I set clear priorities and use the same organizational tools and techniques that I offer and recommend to my clients. I also use that to manage my small team that helps me with various aspects of the business to ensure that the tasks we have are not overlooked and that I stay in my zone, making sure that I stay in my zone. Because I have found clients that find it hard to let go of things. And that is how I was at first. I was trying to be all over the place and trying to solve everything. But the same advice that I give to my clients, it is what I have been applying right now to help me find the balance in life.
Oh my God, I can so relate to what you were saying. You know, you really have to figure it out.
Yes.
As women, you know, we just have so many roles, and it sounds like you did an amazing job of learning that, the same thing that I'm doing for them, I need to do myself, you know?
Yes.
And, you know, the great thing about it is you have the team to do it, the resources to do it. Sometimes folks don't have those resources. So, you know, bravo to you. Kudos to you. I remember when I had to figure that out myself. I struggled for years trying to figure out if I should hire somebody to do my laundry, hire somebody to clean my home, you know, just things, everyday tasks. And I struggled with that as a woman because I was like, you know, who am I to feel like I gotta hire somebody? I'm not Oprah, you know what I mean? But I there's an Oprah in me. I eventually had to hire somebody because it opened up my time so I can do more things that I enjoy. And it took the overwhelmment away, if that makes sense. And
yes, it does.
And I know you have young children too, and they're a lot more demanding sometimes than older children.
Yes.
Yeah.
So the thing, Dr. Linda, is we as women and not just as business owners, we should learn how to ask for help. It doesn't take anything away from you. Learn to ask for help.
Yes. I love that. And then have a sense of community around you too to support you with that. We have some folks in the comments. I love when we have folks in the comments. We have DF Publishing says, awesomeness. They're loving this interview. We also have another comment from DF Publishing that says, she is a change maker. Brayley Yuma, you are a change maker in the community. They're giving you your props. Then we also have Best Man Otieno, who says, wow, that's my coach right there. Sisters from Kenya trained me as a VA. Oh, wow. We got some of your clients on here. And then we also have time management is key, said DF Publishing. They had a comment about how do we make sure, you know, that we stay on top of things. And then we also have one more comment that says, Brayley is my VA and a lifesaver, but most of all, she's now family. Come on now. That is awesome. That's true relationship. When you go from having a transactional business to business relationship to being called family, that means that you're doing some really great things correct.
Yes.
Congratulations.
Congratulations.
So let me ask you this. What would you say, you know, when I think about my business and I think about the fact that we've been in business full time for 6 years now, a lot of times we relish on our success because it helps to keep us going forward. What would you say your biggest success story is so far, being an owner of Sisters from Kenya?
Well, so we have like a lot of success stories, yes, but so this one is so personal to me, and it is what I resonate so far with. We were able to help a Black business on startup. It was a startup. By the time we started working together, it has been now more than 4 years for us working together. So it is actually DFP Publishing. The
There
owner
we
is, yes. So the owner is Deborah Franklin.
go.
So she has been able, together with my team, working with her, we have been able to streamline her operations, which has allowed her to grow from not just a small local business, and now she's an international brand because she is taking over the world with her publishing company. So this year alone, she has been to 3 countries. So the other day she was in Germany, and then she went to the UK, like doing what she was now doing in Georgia, Atlanta, and now she is doing it worldwide because of the support that we bring. We make her life easy, and now she's helping other women share their stories and write their own books, and she is the publisher of those books. And me seeing that baby come to life just makes my heart melt.
It gives you momentum to go forward, doesn't it? It gives you that energy to push and press, because it's like, if you could do that, imagine what else you could do. And
Yes.
talk to me about some of the challenges that you have faced, being a business owner in Africa. What are some of the challenges that you face since you started the business?
Well, so one of the main challenge that we do face, I'm not just speaking for myself, but for all other, because I do have VA friends, people that started even way before me, and others that I have trained or not. So the thing is, when we approach these international companies to work with us, the perspective that people have is that you're from Africa, you don't have the skills, but they are wrong, because those businesses that have been able to give us an opportunity to work together, they see that we come along as professionals. We are not perfect, no one is perfect, but we come along and we offer support. We bring more than just getting tasks done on the table. We have ideas. We come along. When we come, we are working together as a team. We are supporting your business, because your success is our success. Because if our clients don't make money, then we don't get paid, because we are not just there for you to delegate and for us to get things done. We are not your US people. We are here to help you get to the next level.
I love that. I really love that. When I think about my business and I think about the challenges that I face, one of the things that I had to do was learn how to wear hats that I hadn't thought I would have to wear. Okay.
Yes.
So, in other words, things happen as a business owner that you have to figure out, right? That you may not have thought about initially when you opened your business. You opened your business out of passion. You want to, provide support and administrative support to business owners that are making change in the world. What are some of the things that came up that you were like, oh my God, I have to figure this, I have to figure this out, and to keep my business up and keep it running? What were some of those things that you faced?
Well, I'm glad you asked that question, because I am an organizer and I am not a tech person per se. And that is why I had to come up with a team. Because as much as we offer all these services, I couldn't handle everything on my own. I have to bring people on the team that understand the tech part, that can come up with websites, because I cannot do that. Or I can run a CEO, I can help run their day, I can help them do great things, like making sure that they stay on top of what the business wants, making sure that they are meeting their deadlines, making sure that we are hiring the right people of the team. But I cannot do the tech part. So that part, I had to figure it out and learn to delegate, because me trying to learn everything would have ended up, like, the business would have failed.
Yeah.
Yes.
I get that. I totally get that, because when you delegate, they have expertise that you don't have, and with you being in Africa, the tech piece is extremely important. because that's what you rely on, I'm sure, to get a lot of your work done, that technical
Yes.
aspect of your expertise. So, I know you greatly, and I know that there's some things that you do outside of being a virtual assistant. And, I see your posts on Facebook, and I love that side of you. I just want you to share with the community who you are outside of being a business owner of a thriving VA company. What else do you do outside of Sisters of Kenya?
Well, so apart from doing other things, I love and enjoy being a mom to my beautiful, beautiful two babies. I have a son and a daughter. I enjoy being a mom. Like every time I go out there and I'm doing something, my mind is like, I need to go back home before they go to sleep because bedtime is our time together. So, yes, I enjoy being a mom. And then apart from that, so remember when I said I have a bachelor's, that is what I studied back in college. I have a BSc in horticulture. So this year I started practicing agriculture. So I am an I am an agronomist by profession, and now I am putting it to practice. And eventually, I pray and hope that it's going to be big enough that I can be able to get into export business and be able to help other small farmers as well, so that I can share the knowledge that I do have. But I enjoy farming so much. I love, love, love playing with the soil and chickens and everything. So I hope to retire on a farm one day, one of these fine days. Yes.
That's beautiful.
Yeah.
What are some of the things that you mentioned chickens? What are some of the things that you're farming?
Yes, so right now I'm doing farming for vegetables, and then we also have onions, which we recently harvested. Like we have tons and tons of onions, so it is just beautiful for me to see that bumper harvest, and it's the first time. It blew my mind away.
I love your story, because for me, I'm connecting the dots between your intention to be a great CEO of a virtual assistance company and your desire to support your family and your local community as well, right? So the seeds that you're planting for your onions, the atmosphere you're setting up for your chickens, you're getting a chance to see those things harvest now. Just like you've seen the VA team come into fruition and support you, and your business has grown, and you supported DF Publishing as one of your biggest stories. That was a harvest right there. That was a manifestation of your hard work and setting up your business. It feels like you're in a really great place in your life, as a mother, as a business owner, as a community leader. What advice would you give to aspiring entrepreneurs, especially women? And I'm saying especially women because we know the challenges, right, that we face as women, all of the roles that we play, all the balls that we have to keep up in the air to keep our family going, which is our foundation. What advice would you offer them based on what you've learned?
Well, so that's a great question, Dr. Lina, and thank you for that. So my advice to small business owners, especially women and minority business owners, is for you to believe in your vision. Today, when you're starting something, the first year might not be successful. The second year might not be successful. But just because those 2 years were not successful doesn't mean that you have to give up. There is so much more in where you are headed to than what you're looking for here. The vision that God gave you, don't give up on it, and never be afraid to ask for help. Build a strong support system, whether it's through your mentors, community groups, or hiring a virtual assistant, especially from Africa, and to be specific, sisters from Kenya.
Yes.
So stay focused on your goals, embrace failure as a learning experience, and remember that your unique perspective is your superpower. Success is only possible if you have a community that supports you, and that is if you ask for help.
Yeah. That's phenomenal. Asking for help, especially as a woman, that's a learned skill for me. I didn't know how to do that when I was in my 20s. I see it now in my daughters. They're fearless. They want to do everything themselves, from changing a flat tire on a car, to making sure that they're successful in their careers. But we have to learn how to ask for help and surround ourselves with community. Community, people that see us, people that see our gifts, right? Maybe our elders that have more wisdom than we do. One of the things that I do is I have mentees in the community that I support. I support them with their business, I support them with their visions, and I support them with their personal goals. Who are some of your mentors in your community that you look up to, that have given you inspiration and held you accountable?
Well, so I would say, so the reason why I was telling you about the story about me joining the mentorship classes and the master classes is, so one of my best mentors and someone that I really look up to, she is not local, but she is in the DC area. She's Rihanna Campbell. She's an owner of a real estate company. And since she was my first ever client, I have seen her grow from literally from a business that had nothing. And right now she runs multiple businesses. She has a consultancy. She has the real estate business. We are still running that as well. And it's been years. I have seen her raise her children, and she does homeschooling. And so that inspires me. She inspired me, and she told me, you can do it. No matter where you are located, no matter where you come from, no matter your background, you can do it. Because for her, she was a single mom and she figured it out. And now she is so successful. She is happy with where she are. And she just made me know that I can do it all if I believe in myself.
It's so awesome that you have someone that you can touch, right? That mentors you, because a lot of times we look at the stars, like Oprah and, Denzel Washington, and, just to name a few that are out in on social media or on television or in the movies, and we can't really touch them. What makes it really special is to have someone that you can actually touch and get a hold of, and have a conversation with if you need to, to just pick their brain, right? Because you see them thriving and you see them successful in an area. It's really nice when you can, have that person in your life. So I'm glad that you really have that.
And
go ahead.
And Dr. Linda, yes, and just to add on that, and she is not actually the only one that inspires me. I support a lot of women, Black women. They are my inspiration. Because when I get to, let's say, that call, the first call that we have, I have to look into what you're doing first. Remember, I told you, you have to be in a business that impacts people's lives. So these are the women that are out here that inspire me. So they are not only based in the US, but I also have friends here, a community of women. What they are doing, I look up to them. They are business owners, they're still moms, and I'm just in awe, and they keep me going. When I see a woman that has a business and they open another branch and they open the next one, I'm always clapping and I'm like, yes. When I see Dr. Linda comes up with a new product, let's make some juice, let's make some butter that people are going to love. That is what I love the most. It inspires me.
Yeah. It's just so important to surround yourself with people that are doing positive things, because then you rise together. That's been my experience, that positivity, it doesn't leave a lot of room for negativity. You're focused, you're held accountable, and then you just rise together, to the next level. So another question I have for you, we've got 4 minutes as we prepare to wrap it up, is can you just let everybody know, how do they contact you? What if they wanted to reach out and hire virtual assistants? What social media platforms are you on? And how would you like them to contact you personally?
Well, so our website is www.sistersfromkenya.com. And then we are on Instagram as Sisters from Kenya. On LinkedIn, you can get me on LinkedIn because that is my area. I love LinkedIn so much because that is where I connect with most business owners, is Bradley Ayuma. And then my email address is sistersfromkenya@gmail.com.
And when someone reaches out to you, what is the first process that you go through to build a relationship and build rapport with them?
Well, so the very first time if they reach out to me is we have to have a call first to get to understand what is their business, what are their goals. Don't just hire a virtual assistant until you figure out, do you really need help? Sometimes you don't, or sometimes you just have to be organized. But yes, you do need help, because if you have someone who is doing the repetitive tasks that you keep up waking up doing instead of focusing on your business and your clients, then that is when you lose focus and you don't have the room for growth because you are not asking for help.
That's really good. You know, I've heard you say, ask for help, ask for help, ask for help. I mean, you really can't stress that enough.
Yes.
As a business owner, just making sure that you're able to delegate, surround yourself with a community of people that believe in you, that see your vision, you know, that you can delegate tasks to. And the other thing that I've learned as a business owner is stay in your strength. You know, I stay in my area that I'm strong in. And I had to learn that over time. I love getting in the kitchen, being creative, creating our products. And what would you say is your strength that you've developed since you have become the CEO of Sisters of Kenya?
Well, so one of the strengths that I believe in, like I said, the tech part is not my area of expertise at all, at all. So I love organizing. I love organizing. Just being able to like remind my clients, like, this is how your day is going to be, and how can I help you to make this day a success? And how can I come in? Will you make it to this meeting? Like, let us plan your day ahead. Let us organize your emails. Let us clean up your emails so that we make sure that we are not missing out on opportunities because you are in your zone doing like you are coming up with products, but then you forget these other parts because you did not ask for help and now you feel overwhelmed.
Well, I want to thank you for being a guest on the show today. This interview was amazing. I want to thank you for being such a support to all the businesses are out there that are making a difference in the world. I love your niche. And just thank you. Thank you for following your passion, for not being afraid, for taking the steps necessary to be courageous and consistent, because that's key as well. And just everything that you're doing in the community to make our jobs as business owners easier. Thank you, Bradley. We appreciate you.
Well, thank you so much, Dr. Linda. I appreciate this opportunity and you inspire me so much. I appreciate you.
Thank you. All right. You have a great day and be well.
All right.
The Black Business Expo's mission is to raise funds for high school seniors going to college or K-12 entrepreneurs. The Expo is a fundraiser for students. You may go to www.businessexpousa.com to donate to the scholarship fund, or you can use Cash App. The Cash App tag below $BBX USA. Our goal is to give laptops and up to $5,000 to 10 students. Students can register online on www.blackbusinessexpousa.com. Every dollar counts. So we want to remind you to donate to the scholarship. We want to thank our Black Business Expo USA sponsors for September 24. NC 100, Suede Soul, Carolina, Virginia Minority Supplier Development Council, STEP Management, Margie McLean Foundation Incorporated, Genius is Common, Executive Women's Success Institute, The Quality Coaching Company, Superwoman Business Services, Creative Force Studios, Lee Entertainment, Black Business Olympics, Artistic App Design, Banks Law Firm, and Black Business Expo USA. Genius is common, and I'll see you on the other side.
The Black Business Expo is changing my life. This year, they are giving away laptops and even $5,000 in cash to students just like me. I'm Alexis, and I want to go to college to fulfill my dream of becoming an entrepreneur. Help the Black Business Expo going to www.blackbusinessexpousa.com and also becoming a vendor, a sponsor, or donating.
Did you know that approximately 333.34 million businesses exist today, according to a report from 2021? And you may be one of those businesses, or maybe you're not in the business market yet, but you're aspiring to be a business owner. Well, guess what? You're in the right place at the right time. Because let's face it, everything is about timing and opportunity. Hi, my name is Dr. Lotus Richey, and I'm the CEO and founder of the Lotus Richey Coaching and Consulting LLC, along with the Lotus Richey Ignite Show. 15 minutes of success with Dr. Lotus Richey, as well as books to boom your business and bring who you are. And today, I want to bring this amazing message to you about the Black Business Network and the Black Business Olympics. See, the Black Business Network and the Black Business Olympics is designed to help people just like you, that's right, that look like me, to take their business to the next level. Not just in your front yard or your backyard, but globally. The Black Business Network and Black Business Olympics is designed not to just help you survive, but to help you thrive. So join us today as we come together with businesses all around the world to support our students, our children, our young teens, our young entrepreneurs. What we do is we come together to help raise funds for students who are aspiring to be business entrepreneurs, who are aspiring and who are thriving in college. We endow them with a wonderful opportunity to gain scholarship of either a laptop or several thousands of dollars. And we invite you to help be a contributor to this amazing opportunity to help someone that looks just like you. So join us today at our website and let us connect with you and help you ignite and take flight in every area of your life on the Black Business Network and the Black Business Olympics. I'll see you on the other side.
Social media is evolving. It's more vibrant, more colorful, more energetic, and so are you. It's not just photos anymore. It's video, it's audio, it's subscriptions. And now there's Fanbase, a new monetized social network. Fanbase delivers the complete native app experience with full content monetization for every user. No algorithms that shadow ban your engagement or growth, and no ads. Follow anyone for free and subscribe directly to your favorite creators for $4.99 a month. Plus, show some love by tipping on any post. Also, make a Fanbase page and monetize your content the same way. Finally, connect with your followers by posting the amazing content you already create. And now, get paid for it. It's time to energize and monetize. Because everyone's a fan of something, and everyone has a fan base.
Dr. Eric Kelly III and a host of phenomenal speakers from all around the globe for this 7-day virtual event that you don't want to miss.
The mission of the Black Business Expo is to raise scholarship money from kids all the way from high school, all the way from college. The Black Business Olympics is one of the largest Black business showcases in the world. It is an opportunity for businesses and companies to showcase their businesses globally. We are going to be giving away laptops up to $5,000 away to students. Again, I'm Olivia Appleberry, the founder of 2 Cents Finance and one of the speakers for the expo. I am so excited to see you there. For more info, go to www.blackbusinessexpousa.com or call 919-308-9090 and hope to see you there.
I am Black Business. From the moment I wake until the time I sleep. Yes, I am Black Business. I am Black Business. Tell me, are you Black Business? I am Black Business. Do you support Black businesses? Listen, I support Black business because I am Black Business. Black Business Expo, one of the largest business showcases in the history of Black business in the world. The world! Sign up today at www.blackbusinessexpousa.com or call 919-308-9090. I am Black Business.
I am Black Business. From the moment I wake until the time I sleep, I am Black Business. I am Black Business. Are you Black Business? I am Black Business. Do you support Black businesses? I support Black business because I am Black Business. Black Business Expo, one of the largest business showcases in the history of Black America in North Carolina.
Join Dr. Eric Kelly III and a host of phenomenal speakers from all around the globe for this 7-day virtual event that you don't want to miss.
The mission of the Black Business Expo is to raise scholarship money from kids all the way from high school, all the way from college. The Black Business Olympics is one of the largest Black business showcases in the world. It is an opportunity for businesses and companies to showcase their businesses globally. We are going to be giving away laptops up to $5,000 away to students. Again, I'm Olivia Appleberry, the founder of 2 Cents Finance and one of the speakers for the expo. I am so excited to see you there. For more info, go to www.blackbusinessexpousa.com or call 919-308-9090 and hope to see you there.
I am Black Business. From the moment I wake until the time I sleep. Yes, I am Black Business. I am Black Business. Tell me, are you Black Business? I am Black Business. Do you support Black businesses? Listen, I support Black business because I am Black Business. Black Business Expo, one of the largest business showcases in the history of Black business in the world.
Artist to me is a creative expression of something from nothing. You know, it explodes onto the canvas, or it explodes on in my work. One of the things that I try to do more than anything is I try to just give the lines and the movements and emotions and expressions into what I do. Art really means to me a chance to express how I feel deep down inside. Most of my art begins as a thought that I might have, whether it's sports, whether it's history, whether it's a woman or a man. It pretty much starts as an idea of thought before I get into the actual image of what I'm going to draw. I do a lot of historical pieces. I was a history minor in college, and I love to do history pieces. And a lot of times I'm thinking about history, and then I try to make that history impact you as you look at it. That's one of the reasons I do pictures so large. People ask me, why do I do pictures so big? And I tell them, I want the piece to impact them as they're looking at it. To kind of dominate them, dominate their space. And most of my pieces I try to do off page. I don't try to do anything that's going to be in those four corners or in a square. And I want your imagination to be a part of the piece that you're looking at.
The Black Business Expo's mission is to raise funds for high school seniors going to college or K-12 entrepreneurs. This expo is a fundraiser for students. Please, you may go to www.blackbusinessexpousa.com to donate to the scholarship fund or use the Cash App at $BBXUSA. Our goal is to give laptops and up to $5,000 to 10 students. Students can register online at www.blackbusinessexpousa.com. Every dollar counts. Please donate to the Black Business Expo USA Scholarship Fund.
Dr. Eric Kelly III and a host of phenomenal speakers from all around the globe for this 7-day virtual event that you don't want to miss.
The mission of the Black Business Expo is to raise scholarship money from kids all the way from high school, all the way from college. The Black Business Olympics is one of the largest Black business showcases in the world. It is an opportunity for businesses and companies to showcase their businesses globally. We are going to be giving away laptops up to $5,000 away to students. Again, I'm Olivia Appleberry, the founder of 2 Cents Finance and one of the speakers for the expo. I am so excited to see you there. For more info, go to www.blackbusinessexpousa.com or call 919-308-9090 and hope to see you there.
I am Black Business. From the moment I wake until the time I sleep. Yes, I am Black Business. I am Black Business. Tell me, are you Black Business? I am Black Business. Do you support Black businesses? Listen, I support Black business because I am Black Business. Black Business Expo, one of the largest business showcases in the history of Black business in the world. The world! Sign up today at www.blackbusinessexpousa.com or call 919-308-9090. I am Black Business.
I am Black Business. From the moment I wake until the time I sleep, I am Black Business. I am Black Business. Are you Black Business? I am Black Business. Do you support Black businesses? I support Black business because I am Black Business. Black Business Expo, one of the largest business showcases in the history of Black America in North Carolina.
Join Dr. Eric Kelly III and a host of phenomenal speakers from all around the globe for this 7-day virtual event that you don't want to miss.
The mission of the Black Business Expo is to raise scholarship money from kids all the way from high school all the way from college. The Black Business Olympics is one of the largest Black business showcases in the world. It is an opportunity for businesses and companies to showcase their businesses globally. We are going to be giving away laptops up to $5,000 away to students. Again, I'm Olivia Appleberry, the founder of 2 Cents Finance and one of the speakers for the expo. I am so excited to see you there. For more info, go to www.blackbusinessexpousa.com or call 919-308-9090 and hope to see you there.
I am Black Business. From the moment I wake until the time I sleep. Yes, I am Black Business. I am Black Business. Tell me, are you Black Business? I am Black Business. Do you support Black businesses? Listen, I support Black business because I am Black Business. Black Business Expo, one of the largest business showcases in the history of Black business in the world.
Hello, and welcome to Mastering Your Professional Destiny, the enhanced personal branding journey. I am Grant McGaw, CEO of 5-Star BDM and host of the Follow Brand podcast. And today we're diving into one of the most crucial aspects of career development, professional branding. In today's competitive market, standing out isn't just about having the right skills or qualifications. It is about how you position yourself, how you're perceived, and how you communicate your value. Whether you are a pre-professional just starting out or a mid-level professional looking to elevate your career, your personal brand plays a pivotal role in defining your path to success. Throughout this course, I will be guiding you through the BRAVE framework, a powerful tool designed to help you build a professional brand that not only reflects your strengths, but also amplifies your influence in your field. We will break down each element of the BRAVE framework so that by the end of this course, you will have the strategies and insights needed to unlock your full professional potential. So whether you are aiming to enhance your leadership profile or land your dream job, this course is your roadmap to creating a distinct and authentic brand that resonates with peers, employers, and the industry at large. I'm excited to guide you on this journey. Let's get started on building a brand that truly reflects who you are and where you're going.
Bravery is not the absence of fear, but the ability to overcome it. We stand for those who defy suppression, who speak out, and those who walk the road less traveled. Everyone deserves to be seen and their voices to be heard. We're sparking a movement, growing a community of creators united by the desire for freedom, choice, equity, and ownership. At Fanbase, it's all for one and one for all. We support each other to guide, promote, and uplift you in a place where you can unapologetically be yourself. A place where your voice, ideas, and creativity are not just welcomed, but celebrated. We are Black founded, minority funded, and supported by a diverse, inclusive, powerful community that believes in the strength of authenticity and individual choice. Regardless of success or background, we welcome you, the marginalized, the underappreciated, the successful, the superstar. We're for all who seek a space to express themselves freely, where they are rewarded for being their authentic, true self. We transcend labels because only we have the right to define ourselves. We are built for the brave, the culture, the creators, and for the future where everyone has a power to shape their own destiny, where all are empowered, voices are amplified, and freedom is embraced. For the first time, you have a chance to own the platform you helped make popular. It's a revolution, a movement in how we connect, create, and share. Everyone is a creator, and everyone has a fan base. Here, you can be you without limits.
Hello, I am Dr. Eric Kelly III, the visionary strategist and founder of the Black Business Olympics. I invite you to showcase your Black-owned businesses on the Black Business Network global stage. The Black Business Olympics is a global Black Business Network platform that propels Black-owned businesses into the international spotlight. By showcasing your business on the Black Business Olympics platform, you can reach a worldwide audience of potential customers, partners, and investors. You can also establish yourself as a thought leader and expert in your field, attract lucrative partnerships, and more speaking engagements. In addition, the Black Business Olympics platform provides a valuable opportunity to connect and collaborate with like-minded entrepreneurs and business professionals from around the world. This can lead to new business opportunities, ideas, and relationships. Finally, by sharing your story and expertise on the Black Business Olympics platform, you can inspire and empower others. This is a powerful way to make a positive impact on the world and leave a lasting legacy. If you are a Black-owned business owner, I encourage you to seize the opportunity to showcase your business on the Black Business Olympics platform. It is a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity to make an indelible mark on the world. Be one of the 1,000 visionary entrepreneurs who are changing students' lives, shaping industries, and leaving an unforgettable legacy for their families. Unleash your voice on our global stage and watch your business thrive. Black Business Olympics is one of the largest Black business showcases in the history of Black business in the world. Yes, the entire world. Just give me a call today at 919-308-9090.
I am Black business. From the moment I wake until the time I sleep. Yes, I am Black business. I am Black business. Tell me, are you Black business? I am Black business. Do you support Black businesses? Listen, I support Black business because I am Black business. Black Business Expo, one of the largest business showcases in the history of Black business in the world. The world! Sign up today at www.blackbusinessexpousa.com or call 919-308-9090. I am Black business.
Good day, business owners, entrepreneurs, thought leaders, and corporations, and welcome to the Black Business Network. My name is Dr. Linda Mitchell, and I am your business moderator for this edition of the Black Business Network. The Black Business Network is a 24-hour business network showcasing Black businesses, business owners, entrepreneurs, and thought leaders worldwide. We have speakers from North Carolina, London, Singapore, Africa, Japan, and cities all over the United States. The Black Business Network is a global community sharing its business knowledge to empower, inspire, and educate businesses about business. Next, I'll be doing a fireside chat with Brandy Hubbard. Brandy Hubbard is an executive marketing director for American Classic Agency, as well as the president and founder of BHB Hub Insurance Club. She was born and raised in New York City and spent many years as a legal assistant before transitioning to the insurance industry over 24 years ago. Driven by a desire for more family time and entrepreneurial success, Brandy mastered the insurance business. Her dedication to helping families has earned her accolades, including ACA's six-figure income ring. Brandy's mission is to be an agent of change, helping as many families as possible to protect their income. I present to you Ms. Brandy Hubbard. Well, hello there, beautiful.
Hi, Dr. Linda. How are you?
Oh, you're looking gorgeous today. How are you?
I'm doing great.
You look beautiful.
Thank you. You as well.
Thank you. And thank you for joining us today. We're glad to have you on the show. So let's get right to it. Let's get right to it. You've got over 24 years of life insurance and insurance experience. So how do you know how much life insurance, like say you were trying to figure out how much life insurance I needed, how would you know that?
Well, the first step is to sit down with my clients and, get an overall picture of, what they have going on in their life. Do they have children? Are they homeowners? Do they own a business? Do they have any coverage in place already? Because what I want to do is make sure that whatever I offer them is going to be in their best interest.
That's important. Do you have to go through a process where you're explaining to them the value of having life insurance a lot of the times? Why it's so important?
I think so. Unfortunately, like in communities of color, we have unfortunately not really been taught the value of having life insurance. And it goes way back when we were just taught get enough coverage to bury your loved one. That was it. No one talked to us about the many tax benefits that life insurance has. No one talked to us about it being a vehicle that can help us to create generational wealth. No one has talked to us about how we could utilize it as a tool to help close the income gap. It's just it has so much value. And that's where I come in because I have a passion for going out in our communities and doing free workshops and just really trying to get people to think out of the box and to think differently and to really value this tool because it's one of the only tools really that you can leave a large sum of money completely tax-free. Tax-free.
That's powerful. That is really powerful. Talk more about that.
Yeah, I mean, when you think about that, right? Tax-free. I like to keep saying that because just think about it, Dr. Linda. If we were taught differently, what if, God forbid, when our parents passed away, if they left us $1 million and that was tax-free? we would be like instant millionaires, right? And not that we're trying to benefit off of anyone's passing. No, absolutely not, right? Because we love our family. We rather them be here. But at the end of the day, unfortunately, we all going to pass away at some point, right? But why not prepare and have things, laid out so that we can create legacies, right? So God forbid if that were to happen, but your parents left you $1 million, not even a million, a half a million, 250,000. Would that have made a difference, right, in your life? Could that have maybe allowed you to start your business, that you started, right? Could it have maybe helped you to pay off your home and be completely mortgage free, or put your kids through Ivy League college if you wanted to, right? So it's just so many different things. Leverage the money, invest it, have your money make more money for you, thereby creating that generational wealth that I like to talk about.
Yeah, that is just, the knowledge, just the knowledge and the awareness of the content of information that you share. I don't know if people just don't have access to it. I know the internet is definitely become a game changer for us because we have access to information we didn't have before the internet. Like I never knew that life insurance could be tax free, right? So we have vehicles now that provide us with the opportunity to get out there and share this information with others, to give them the opportunity to take advantage of it. Maybe they didn't know about it, and now that they know it, they can apply it, because we can share all the information that we want, but the key is to take action and to do something.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. Knowledge is not power, right? Unless you put it into action.
That's right. That's right. Why do you think it's so important to have life insurance outside of like a regular job?
And that's another challenge I face, right? I speak to people and they're like, oh, I already have insurance through my job. But here's the thing, most of the time when you have coverage through your job, it's usually maybe one time your income, maybe 2 or 3 times your income at most. So most people may have 100,000 or less. That's not really going to create a legacy. That's not going to really help you to create generational wealth, right? Okay, that's one thing. But the most important thing is this. What happens if you leave the job? You can quit and go find another job, but you're in between jobs. What if something happens to you while you're in between jobs? That can happen, right? But here's the most important thing. What if something happens to you? What if something happens to you where you have to take leave without pay? That's the one that most people don't think of. If you have to take leave without pay, not only do you not have life insurance, you don't have any benefits because you don't have a check where your employer can take funds out for your benefits, right? So at that point, you don't even have medical coverage. They send you a package for Cobra. I'm not sure if you're familiar with that.
Yeah.
But here's the thing, most people can't even afford the medical coverage that they pay for, let alone if they get Cobra. Cobra is like an arm, a leg, a kidney, and a heart.
It is.
If you're paying like $100 or $200 a month through your through your job, when you get Cobra, it's like $1,000 a month, to 15. You can't afford it. So I really want people to think about that because you're really leaving your family's future in your employer's hand. And do you really want to do that? And at the end of the day, it's a benefit, right? So they can take benefits away at any point. Now you're 50 years old, no coverage, have health issues, and can't even qualify to get any.
Wow. That's a big problem. That's a big problem. Talk about that. Talk about a little bit more about that fact that as we get older, the challenges in getting coverage compared to when we're younger, on our younger years. I think And I use my daughters as an example. They're in their 20s, and I've planted the seed in their minds about life insurance because they're young and it's cheap. It's less expensive now as opposed to them waiting until they get my age. Can you talk a little bit more about that?
Yes, absolutely. Because, it's like, unfortunately, right? Our children, right, Dr. Linda, when they're 20 and 30, girl, you can't tell them nothing, right? They're invincible. Nothing's going to happen to them. They're not going to get sick. They're going to live forever. But that's when you really should be thinking about protecting yourself, because just to give you a real life example, I sat down with a young lady just last week, and she is 35. So she's not even in her 20s. She was 35, but I was able to explain the benefits of being covered and protecting her income and leaving that legacy. And I was able to give her $1 million policy for like $40. Now that same $1 million, can you imagine? Now, what if we would have known this when we were younger and we would have gotten that protection? And when things happen to us, we can leave that generational wealth, right? But that same $1 million coverage for someone like ourselves might run about $500 or $600 a month. You see the importance of getting it when you're younger, right? So, and even if I'm sitting down with so many people who purchased term insurance 30 years ago, right? Now they're in their late 50s and early 60s, didn't realize that term insurance ends. That's exactly what it is, right? Term insurance lasts for however long the term is. So you have a 10-year, you can get a 15-year, you can get a 20-year, you can get a 30-year. And the problem is some agents don't really explain it thoroughly. So even though you can renew a term, right? You can renew a term. But once again, it's going to be astronomical. Okay, so you may have been paying $50 a month for that term. Well, at the end of that 30 years, instead of $50 a month, now it's like $600, $700, $800. You can't afford to keep it. So although term could be a great option for certain things, whenever I sit down with my clients, I help them to appreciate, yes, term is good because it's cheaper. If you have a lot of assets you want to cover and things you want to cover, yes, we want to put that term in your portfolio. However, we want to have something permanent in that portfolio as well. So when that term ends, you have something permanent in place that's going to take you for the rest of your life. And the misconception that a lot of people have, and I really want to speak on this, is they feel like, oh, at the end of the 30 years, my house will be paid off. I won't have as much debt. It's a joke, because when you think about it, Dr. Linda, right? You purchase your home. Your home is paid off. Okay, now it's 30 years later. What actually happens at the end of that 30 years when your house is paid off? You might need,
they might get a mortgage, another mortgage on the house, or they might have other bills outside of the house from just living, because you're always going to have some bills.
But not only that, at the end of that 30 years, what happens? The roof goes.
Yeah.
You need a new bathroom. You need new floors. Yeah. And next thing you know, you've put another $100,000 back into the house. That's like another mortgage.
Wow.
So, and you have people out here that preach buy term, invest the difference, when there's not, when an agent tells you there's only one right way, run. Because there's really not only one right way. Term has its place and permanent insurance has its place as well. And cash value life insurance, let me tell you, many of the banks and corporations, they have millions and millions of dollars in cash value life insurance. What's the clue? You know what I mean? why are they putting so much money into cash value life insurance? The tax benefits are there. Showing you strategies of how to become your own bank, right? To be able to build up that cash value and be able to take it out as a loan in the future, tax free. Once again, we're talking about tax free. A
This
way
is how
you
the
can.
rich do it. This is how the rich people do it. The wealthy do it this way.
There you go. There you go.
When you say permanent insurance, what do you mean? Some people may not know what the term permanent insurance is or means.
Okay. So permanent insurance is something that's not going to end, right? So that's going to carry you for the rest of your life. This way, even if you had some term insurance and that ended, you still have some permanent coverage in place. Now, here's the great thing about permanent coverage. There's so many different ways you could structure a permanent policy where you could structure it where you could build up that cash value. It can help supplement your retirement in the future, where you could take those funds out tax free. A great strategy to help you in retirement years. There's ways you could structure the policy where you can pay into it, X amount per month, and then at the end of, let's say, you structure it for 30 years. In those 30 years, or even 20 years, however you want to do it, you can dump money into that policy. And at the end of that 20 years, the policy is completely paid up and you can get 50, 60, 70, 80 grand a year for the rest of your life and not pay for the coverage anymore. There's ways you could dump funds into the policy where you pay for it for 20 years or however long, and now you have income for the rest of your life, right?
Right.
There's so many different ways you could utilize cash value life insurance, and nobody ever really talked about it, right? The government teaches us what? Go to school, get a great education, get a good government job, put your money in a 401k, right? Which, when you think about it, I'm putting money in my 401k. The tax is not tax free, it's tax deferred.
Right.
Now, do you think taxes are going to cost us more now or in the future, 20 years from now, when we need to get our 401k?
In the future.
Now, mind you, the taxes may go up. So now the government's telling me, put this money in this 401k. We're going to tax you later. Now, mind you, you don't know how much that tax is going to be. It could be right now, 30, 40%. So you may have $1 million in your 401k, but it's really more like 600,000 because now it's time for the IRS to get their money. Would you rather pay taxes on the seed or the harvest?
Yeah.
So there's a lot of things that need to be addressed, right? Because at the end of the day, Social Security, even, right? We're looking at that not being here for us. Dr. Linda, when we need it, they're talking about that money might be depleted by 2030.
Yeah, you are spitting some knowledge. You really are. We've got Sweetheart Mitchell collection in the comments. Says Mrs. Hubbard is an expert in her field. Please look her up, get her information, and contact her. She will help you. It really is important for us to have this knowledge in our community. And it's also important, we mentioned earlier, for us to take action. And it's important for us to share this information with the younger generation and motivate them, encourage them as much as we can to take action while they're young. So can you talk a little bit about that? Why is it important for us to cover our children while they're still young? I know you mentioned some of it earlier about, the 35-year-old woman that you were able to get $1 million in coverage, but let's elaborate on that a little bit more.
Yes, because that's something that's near and dear to my heart too, Dr. Linda, because so many parents out there do not have their kids covered because they just feel like, I'm going to leave this world before my kids do. And that's not always true. And unfortunately, we live in a world where things are happening, like, all of the school shootings and, there was a time when there was so many shootings, just like in Walmart and all these different stores. You don't even know if you can go to the store and you're coming back home, right? So when you think of our young ones, like some of them, there's so many that unfortunately pass away in car accidents. And then our children, unfortunately, a lot of our children, they get diagnosed with ailments. They can get diagnosed with leukemia and cancer and other issues. I have a gentleman right now who just had a baby not long ago, and he was like, I wish I would have got my child covered because now they're ill. So we have young children who are not even 1 or 2 years old, and they've been diagnosed with an illness and they can't get covered. You can get your child covered at 15 days old. 15 days old. That's the time.
Yeah.
Get them covered because we don't know what's going to happen with our young ones, what they're going to be diagnosed with. And not only that, even if they're born healthy, when they start driving, if they're 15 and 16 and now they're driving and they're out there and now they done got 5 speeding tickets and had a car accident, they may be uninsurable. Right? They may get to a point where they're uninsurable. It's so important to cover our kids when they're young. And if we do, oh my goodness, we could set them up for life. If we put in $100, $150 a month, when they're first born, by the time they're 30, 40 years old, they're millionaires. If we structure their policies right. So there's so many reasons. And let's put GoFundMe to rest. We need to put rest in peace on GoFundMes, because at the end of the day, you are already suffering, right? You're already suffering an emotional devastation. Who wants to suffer a financial devastation on top of that? Who feels like calling around Bobby and Sue trying to collect funds to bury your loved one? Fish fries, car washes. Who wants to do that? When if you cover your child for $20 a month,
come on,
you can have peace of mind.
Yes, it does provide peace of mind. It absolutely provides peace of mind. What do you say to the parents that are like, I can barely afford to pay my regular expenses, my regular bills? How am I going to afford to pay for life insurance on top of that? What do you say to those parents?
We're talking about children. I mean, we have programs where you can cover a child for $10 a month. They wasted. Come on now. Come on. We gonna get down to the nitty gritty. People find money for what they want. They got they broke, but their hair's done.
Yeah.
Their nails is done. Okay. I mean, and here's the other thing that people don't think about. When you cover your children, and I often tell people to at least put 50,000. I encourage more, but a minimum of 50,000 on your kids, because you can cover them for that for $15, right? Because here's what I know. Most jobs only give you what? How many days off to grieve?
5,
3.
a week, maybe 2 or 3.
They give you 3 days off with pay. 3 days off with pay to grieve. Now, if you have PTO, or something like that, you might get a little bit more time because you have paid time off.
Right.
But what if you don't, right? So here's the thing. I don't know about you, Dr. Linda, but I'm not trying to go back to work in 3 days if I lose my kids.
Come on.
But if I have the protection on them, and I get that, will give me enough time to grieve and to think about what's going to happen next in life. And if my job tries to pressure me to come back, I could be like, look, go ahead with that job. I can get another one. Because I have peace of mind knowing that I'm okay right now. You know what I'm saying? So there's so many reasons that you should protect your children, your loved ones, anybody that you rely on that brings income in that household. Because here's what I know. Let's say you're a spouse, you're married, you have a spouse, and you're like, oh, they could just sell the house. What if they don't want to sell a house? But it takes time to sell a house. What if the house don't sell? What if it takes 3, 4, 5, 6 months? I've seen houses stay on the market depending on, when things happen. I've seen people have to take the house off the market because it didn't sell and put it back on at another time. It could take months to, unless it's a hot market. But if they don't have enough money to carry that mortgage, they can end up going in foreclosure because you didn't have the proper protection or income protection so that you can have peace of mind knowing your family is going to be okay.
Yeah, you're really in the business of providing peace of mind, unexpected, unplanned for situations. You just never know how life is going to show up. And regardless of how it shows up, you're providing peace of mind in the best scenario and then the worst case scenario.
And what's so great too, Dr. Linda, is life insurance has come a long way. They have what we call living benefits. So I like to say life insurance, you don't have to die to use. So I'm going to talk to my single people out there too. Some people say, well, I'm single. I don't have kids. I don't have, a spouse or anybody to leave, a legacy to. Well, you may have a charity that you really love. But even still, even if you don't have any of that, you care about yourself. So these living benefits would help you in the event. What if you're diagnosed with cancer? You have a heart attack, a stroke, right? You need a major organ transplant, your kidneys fail. It's like a whole list of things where you would be able to tap in to your death benefit while you're still living. Now, you may not care about nobody else, but hopefully you care about yourself. Because if any of that were to happen to you and you couldn't work, how would you pay your bills? So you could tap into that death benefit and utilize that money to however you see fit to pay your bills so you can have peace of mind knowing that I can concentrate on getting better because I have the funds that I need to survive.
That's just incredible. It really is. I think about a real live response to that. Someone might say life insurance is for rich people. You probably heard a lot of responses or, rebuttals to, some of the things that you've shared. How do you support people that might say it's just for rich people? It's not for.
Right.
It's not
Why
for
would
me.
you say it's for rich
I'm
people?
not in that class. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Why would you say it's for rich people? Because at the end of the day, your family has to live too if something happens. Here's the thing. Here's what I know. I don't care if you make $20,000 a year, right? If that $20,000 a year that you're earning is helping to pay the bills in your household, if you were to pass away tomorrow and your children, what would happen to them? What would happen to your spouse? Would their zip code have to change? Would they become homeless because they don't have that income coming in that household anymore? You don't have to be rich. And here's the other thing I like to help people to appreciate. Your life has value. Your life has value. Okay? I want you to, if you don't carry away anything else I say today, know that you matter, right? Because even if you made 20 grand a year, the average person should have 20 times their income. But just for math purposes, we're going to say 10 times your income. That still means that at just 20,000 a year, you should have at least $200,000 worth of coverage. $200,000 worth of coverage, right? And we're not even factoring in if you have small children, if you own a home, if you have a business. If you're a business owner, do you have a succession plan in place? Do you have a business partner? If that partner were to pass, what would you do? Would that affect your business? We have key employee insurance where you really should put coverage on a key employee. If that key employee were to pass away, what would happen to your business? Would you go out of business? How long would it take for you to replace that person? Maybe it's like a chemist or a scientist, or only, very few people know how to do what that particular job is, and it may take you time to replace that key employee. There's so many different avenues and aspects, and not just life insurance, right? What are you doing as far as your retirement? We are in a retirement crisis. There are so many people that I sit down with that are 50 and over. They have nothing saved. And even when they started a 401k, they've dipped into the 401k. They dipped into it to buy a home or for a hardship, and then come to find out now they're 55, 60. I sat down with a woman who was 65, Dr. Linda. And she's like, Brandy. And I said to her, well, you're 65, you're still working. When do you think you want to stop? And she looked at me and she said, Brandy, please don't laugh at me. And I said, why would I laugh? It's not a joking matter, right? But she said, Brandy, I literally have to work at least another 20 years till I'm 85. You see, I had a good friend of mine whose grandmother was still working at 80 something years old, not because she wanted to, but because she had to. So when
I can tell that you're very passionate about, what you're doing, and you're in your heart space, and it gives you so much pleasure, I can tell, to help the community. So we've got 1 minute left.
Okay.
You could just share with the community how they can contact you. I know you mentioned a lot of times when you were talking, you said sit down with. I know you personally sit down with your clients and give them your undivided attention to come up with a good plan for them. So tell them how they can reach out to you and how they can contact you in the next 45 seconds.
Sure. We can even do a Zoom consultation, right? So they can reach out to me. We can hop on Zoom. We can go through their circumstances. Let's work on getting your financial house in order. My theme was do more in 2024, but now I'm looking for strive to thrive in 2025. Let's strive to thrive and get your financial house in order for 2025. So you can reach me at 443-864-7337. Or you can go to my website, bhubinsuranceClub.com. But reach out to me if, I only work with those who are in the United States, right? Because I'm licensed for the United States. But I may even if you're not in this country, I may know someone that's in your country that can help you with your financial house as well. But 443-864-7337, or reach out by email, which is my name, BrandyAHubbard@gmail.com. Brandy is spelled with a Y. BrandyAHubbard@gmail.com.
I want to thank you for being an amazing guest on the show today, Brandy. Genius is common, and I'll see you on the other side.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome. The Black Business Expo's mission is to raise funds for high school seniors going to college or K-12 entrepreneurs. This expo is a fundraiser for students. You may go to www.blackbusinessexpousa.com to donate to the scholarship fund, or use the Cash App that's on the screen below, $BBX USA. Our goal is to give laptops and up to $5,000 to 10 students. Students can register online at www.blackbusinessexpousa.com. Every dollar counts. So we want to remind you to donate to the scholarship fund. We want to thank our Black Business Expo USA sponsors for September 2025. NC 100, Suede, Soul, Carolina, Virginia Minority Supplier Development Council, STEP Management, Margie McLean Foundation Incorporated, Genius is Common, Executive Women's Success Institute, The Quality Coaching Company, Superwoman Business Services, Creative Force Studios, Lee Entertainment, Black Business Olympics, Artistic App Design, Banks Law Firm, Black Business Expo USA. Genius is Common, and I'll see you on the other side.
I was born and raised in southeastern West Virginia, the coal fields. My father was an AME minister. For me, I was very fortunate. Even though I grew up in the segregated South, I was surrounded by flourishing Black businesses, doctors, lawyers, bankers, dentists. They were all there and they were all successful. And I guess that's part of my dream, is to see that success come back. My name is Joseph Simmons, and I am the founder of the Center for Micro-Entrepreneurial Training. We have this moment in time where we can change the trajectory of people. And our focus is on women, Black and brown entrepreneurs, and their access to capital, their ability to build thriving businesses, the ability to employ people. There's a study that showed that in those three communities, especially Black and brown communities, $1 stays in those communities for 30 minutes. In white community, $1 stays in their communities for 8 hours. So think about it. For you in a Black or brown community to get gas, to get food, to go to a restaurant, you've got to leave your community, take those dollars out of that community and take it to another community that's already being well served. So if we can reverse that, if we can go from 30 minutes to an hour to 2 hours, that's progress. That's what we need to do. I was with SCORE. And then in May of 2020, of course, the events happened in regards to the murder of George Floyd. The other thing that I was experiencing was the denials of federal funds for small businesses. And it revolved around one thing. These businesses were not being prepared for grants and for government programs. And I came up with the idea for the Center for Micro-Entrepreneurial based off those two things. Morgan Stanley had a report out in 2020, first quarter, and it talked about there were three groups that were massively devastated by COVID-19 on their business. That was 1, women, number 2, Black, and number 3, brown entrepreneurs. The research showed that they had less cash on hand, they had less opportunity to go into a bank and get money, and they were very dependent on family and friends to keep their business up and running. If we can focus on those three groups, then we can have a dramatic impact on our communities. Really, the focus is on 3 areas. And those 3 areas are 1, the people, number 2, the courses, and number 3, a support network. Here at CMAT, we will provide you with the fundamentals for generational success. And you will be creating a vibrant community by attending our 5-day immersive training